What up, everybody? Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. Welcome, welcome. I've actually been hanging out on TikTok for a little bit now because we had some technical difficulties. Is what it is. Sometimes that happens. So welcome, welcome to those of you who are watching this now and possibly in the future. Aaron Dotson liked the live. Ooh, I need to put the ticker up though. Let's see. Put the QR code up, boom, and then we're gonna put the ticker. TikTok is not included in this stream. Boom. I got Gonzaga over UConn. That's what I picked in my bracket, but I don't think I had UConn going though. Is the only thing. Shows. I don't have my bracket pulled up. I need my bracket. ESPN bracket challenge. Log in. What's going on? Go Owls, baby! Woo! Yeah, they're. I mean, they've technically got a shot to go all the way, man. It's insane. Good on them. Good on them. I am, like I said, I am glad though that I'm glad that they at least beat someone else. That made me feel a little better. But you know, like I said, congrats on them, man. Congrats on them. We're going to do a little screen share in action here. Let me get this pulled up out of the way over here. We can take our time. Okay, we're going to move that out. So it is, maybe. I guess that's not going to do anything, so whatever. I was listening to Rocky Top earlier. Why is that? Lose a bet. Happens to the best of them. Okay. Let's get this. Oh, wait. And that's why I wasn't doing anything. Duh. Wrong one. That would probably help. Give that a shot. Sorry guys, I got like 40 screens trying to get these squared away. Okay. Sup, Duramax King, aka Ryan. How you been, buddy? It's my school. Can't wrap my head around all that. Yeah, what a time to be alive for you, mi amigo. Congrats. Like I said, I was weird when FAU beat the Balls. I was kind of like, well, we wasn't really supposed to make it that far anyways. Like, yeah, they were 9 seed. We should have beat them. So I was kind of like weird because I was like, well, maybe baseball will do something until football season starts. And then they beat Kansas State. And I'm like, okay, well, I feel a little bit better now. So, but yeah, what a time to be alive for you. No, I think the song's catchy. It is catchy. As a Bama fan, though, that's one of those, you definitely got to roll the window up when you're sitting at the red light. But yeah, it is catchy. I wish that I was on the Rocky Top. It's that. It's just that driving beat, man. Gets down deep in the soul. So no, I had Kansas going up against UConn, Kansas beating UConn, and then Gonzaga beating Kansas. So Kansas really dicked me over. UConn or Zaga? I mean, I don't know enough about either of them. I don't pretend to get on here and be like a daggum guru or nothing. But in this tournament, I just keep. I mean, I've said the same thing though. In this tournament, nobody's safe. So far, UConn's playing it pretty tight. That's good, buddy. I hate Alabama. Yep, that one was blaring. I would ask you about Alabama losing in the tournament, but I doubt you watched it. I think you're more of a football kind of guy. Yeah, that I Hate Alabama song was trending for a while. I don't know who sings it. Jackson, killing it with the likes, buddy. I appreciate that. If y'all know any basketball fans or college football fans for that matter, go ahead and share this. Let's get them in here. Football season's right around the corner, baby. Football only. I watched the Balls basketball plus a little SEC. I didn't really have time to watch. Dude, I can't sit around and crank out, college basketball all day long. Some of us got to work. Got to stay hydrated, boys. Got to stay hydrated with some of that Fiji. If I can get the lid back on. Yeah, did you see Dallas Cowboys got a new receiver? Yeah, who was it they picked up? Was it Brandon Cooks? Brandon Cooks? Or was it somebody different? That baseball team pulled out a good W today. It's hard for me to keep up with baseball. I try to watch it when I can. But now that basketball's over, I'll probably rotate some baseball in the mix. But yeah, they've been looking good, man. But Tennessee sports is like, we always do good in the regular season, man. Just can't pull it out at the end. But I do like old Tony B. I think he's gonna. Hope he sticks around for a while. Cooks, okay, yeah, I couldn't remember. But yeah, this off-season's been crazy in the NFL. The draft talk has been crazy as well. We'll see what happens, but man, they got the quarterbacks that the way that they're laying this out, I think that make a lot of sense. Andrea Applegate joining. Welcome. Yeah, I seen that about Zeke wanting to play for one of them. I mean, he just literally, like, his stat line just slowly decreased every week, man. It was crazy. Talking about Zeke going to the Jets, maybe they are building a squad there. Kind of looks like it. I mean, dude, if you bring in Rodgers, you got to try to win now. I don't know that Zeke is the answer for that, but you got to give it a shot. I'm rocking my beat-up Carhartt hat. I've had this thing for a few years. It's starting to really just split at the seams. But it's actually one of my most comfortable hats, even though it's falling apart. Zeke, after that, I think he got like a contract extension or something, and then he got hurt. It's better than what they got right now. You're probably not wrong. Yeah, I mean, like I said, if you bring in Aaron Rodgers, I don't know what they're going to end up paying him, but if you bring in Aaron Rodgers, I mean, you're basically trying to go for a Super Bowl. Like, that's, even if it's a one and done. They were talking about Hendon Hooker going somewhere. Detroit Lions, which I thought that was kind of interesting. Going there, working behind Goff. My friend who's a Titans fan, he was telling me how they're going downhill a lot and how they're not going to be any good this year. Yeah, I mean, they most likely are not going to be very good this year. They literally They're talking about trading Derrick Henry. They traded A.J. Brown a couple years ago. They are essentially kind of going into like a half rebuild, but the thing is they've got rid of a lot of people, but they've not really picked up many people. So unless they're going to try to just really be thorough in the draft, like, yeah, it's not really looking good. Titans preparing to rebuild, though. It's long overdue. I mean, yeah, like, Tannehill's not getting any younger. I mean, at this point, I don't know that they had really the pieces left to try to make a deep run into the playoffs. So I'm a Titans fan as well. So again, Titans and Vols, I'm pretty much dead inside. So that's my two teams, Titans and the Vols, and it'd be rough. We did basically give Brown away. I still don't. At the time, I didn't understand us getting rid of him at the time because I'm pretty sure he was still on his rookie contract or whatever. Like, it just didn't really make a lot of sense. Not sure. I still don't know what the backstory was behind that or whatever. But yeah, it did not make a lot of sense for sure. Feed the Monkey joined. So UConn and Gonzaga game's pretty tight, boys. That's why we are friends, LOL, because we both have trash NFL teams. You ain't wrong, man. I seen a meme today that was talking about Hurts, how he literally was born, grew up, learned how to play football, went to college, transferred from Bama to Oklahoma, got benched in the national championship, came in the NFL, trained under Wentz, went to a Super Bowl, all since the last time that the Cowboys had a run. Crazy. I'm wearing it. I got my Tennessee basketball shirt on. I just got my Carhartt shirt on tonight. Good reason why GM Robertson is gone now. Yeah, no, I'm still wearing my Tennessee gear. I don't have my hat on, but this is what I wore to the Bassmasters Classic in Knoxville today. I just hadn't really changed. The only thing I did different was I took my overalls off and I put my shorts on. I know my team's trash. Every year that the Cowboys don't make it, though, it gets funnier and funnier. The Titans really have not ever been in a situation to go all the way or have a good run. But the Cowboys have got close, and it's always like, oh, yeah, this is our year. This is our year. And then when they don't make it, it's just hilarious. Do you own any Titans gear? I do. I don't have as much Titans gear as I do Vols gear, but yeah, no, I've got a couple. What's funny is my Titans hats are all camo for some reason, and then I've got long sleeve, a short sleeve. I think I got a hoodie somewhere, but I just wear more ball stuff. So Rhyme, aka Duramax King 2.0. What year did it hurt the worst? Was it this past year? Like, what year were you just dead sold to where you're like, you know what? This is going to be the year. And then you just got, like, brutally, savagely upset. Was it this past year? How about them Cowboys? Yeah, Ed, you're a Cowboys fan, ain't you? I think. Ryan is a Cowboys fan, but he is also you're a Georgia fan. I about said Bama. He's Georgia and Cowboys, though. I'm pretty sure. This year was the worst. Oh, Dak. I just don't know if they'll get it done with Dak. Just a couple of Cowboys getting disappointed. Yeah, so your Dogs and Cowboys, Ed's Corners, Cowboys and Vols. I'm a Rams fan, so I better enjoy the Super Bowl win because we're going to stink for the next few years. They keep talking about Stafford retiring, but then they're talking about, because I think Baker Mayfield either wants to go to the Bucs or they're just talking about going to the Bucs. I don't even know who. I don't even think they got another quarterback unless they draft somebody. UConn is up 21-19 over Gonzaga, 6.5 minutes left. My friend's dad is a Rams fan, as they used to be in St. Louis. I didn't understand that, like, you had two teams, LA Rams and LA Chargers, both switch in the same year. I'm like, why does LA need two teams? He's a Buck now. Okay, I knew he was talking about going. I didn't know if it ever happened or not. K-State's some frauds. Refs couldn't bail them out of this game. I didn't get to watch it, so y'all feel free to, fill me in. I was at the Bassmaster Classic for most of the day. Bassmaster Classic down in Knoxville. Kenny 11986 joins up. Oh man, this has been a crazy March Madness, guys. Crazy March Madness. I don't know why Texas has 3 NBA teams. Well, Texas, I can kind of understand because the state of Texas is massive, but one city having 2 teams is weird. Now, New York, you can make a case for. The Jets are actually the only team I think that technically or no, maybe it's Buffalo. Yeah, I think the Jets technically play in New Jersey? I don't know. They got some weird stuff going on up there. FAU wasn't that good, but they move on to the first Final Four. I mean, FAU's better than they look, man. I mean, they're scrappy for sure, but I mean, they're really not as bad as they look. But I was glad that they beat somebody else, though, because now it's like, meh, what you get? But I don't know, man. The balls, if only we could, find some offense, we would have maybe been all right. Giants, New Jersey. I don't know, maybe the Jets and Giants are both New Jersey. Let's see here. Is it New York? New York. Giants. Is that right? That doesn't sound right. Yeah, I think it is. My brain's a little just fuzzy. I'm out of it a little bit, guys. Computer's being slow. Let's try the gaming light. Oh, nope, there we go. New York. The Final Four already set. No, not necessarily. FAU is in, and then Gonzaga and UConn is playing right now, and then you got Xavier and Texas. No, I'm sorry. Miami and Texas. And then you got Creighton and San Diego State. Sheesh, man, that's crazy. East Rutherford, New Jersey is where the Giants play. New York Jets. Yep, East Rutherford, New Jersey. 5 miles west of New York City. That's so crazy to me. And then, wait, no, is that right? Did I get that right? I left Johnson there. Yes, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Yes, I guess, because Buffalo, I think, is in Buffalo. trying to figure out which NFL teams from New York actually play in New York. Yes. Orchard Park, New York. Okay. It's Buffalo Bills. They're the Lone Rangers. I don't think I would like living in New York or New Jersey. Yeah, I've been to both. It's really nothing there for me. Upstate New York's kind of cool, but not much there for me, though. Not my cup of tea. Douglas Bernard joined. Bernard. UConn 28, Gonzaga 25. 4 minutes left in the first half. What's everybody into? The night is young, guys. The night is young. I had planned on maybe playing some Xbox, but my screen share is messing up on here, so. Talk about overrated quarterback Josh Allen. Buffalo choke, yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, he's pretty good, but yeah, I don't know. Playing in Wyoming does not necessarily build, I guess, Super Bowl winning quarterbacks. Gotta dig out. I just remember I had a card sell on eBay that I gotta dig out. Secret agent man, secret agent man. There's a possibility I might be going to a college football game this year. Ooh, which one? Which one? I guess the card that sold is in another stack. I think it was Houston Griffith. What college game are you going to, buddy? I gots to know. Notre Dame or Indiana State. Ooh, that'd be cool. I mean, if you're going to go to one, I feel like you got to go to Notre Dame. I mean, heck. If you get the chance to go see a game there, that's more iconic than the other two. Yo, is that Chiez? Looking for a card shop down here. They don't sell Tennessee players cheap here. Yeah. I mean, honestly, so used to, the one that I always went to was Sports Treasures in Knoxville. And then you were the one that told me about Underdogs, which their stuff's, pretty decently priced. I mean, I guess where it's a small store, they got to kind of, keep it rolling or whatever. But Sonego traveling his ass off. I'm guessing that's somebody on Gonzaga or UConn. I haven't been paying that close attention. I'm watching, but my Vols lost and my bracket's busted. Probably not going to be able to take my boss's money, so we'll see. Pretty good, buddy. Just chilling. Sup, Josh? What up, buddy? You watching this Gonzaga and UConn game? At least we have baseball. Yep, you ain't wrong on that one. Cheers to that, dude. That was kind of the first thing I thought. I was like, well, I guess we'll see what baseball does. Still got football, but I mean, honestly, we wasn't really supposed to make a run anyways, I don't think, with Ziegler out. I was saying I would be happy if we made a Sweet 16 and ecstatic if we made an Elite 8, like through the moon if we made an Elite 8. Obviously, Sweet 16 matchup against FAU was kind of like, hey, we may actually do this, and then it didn't happen. But FAU did turn around and beat They did turn around and beat Kansas State, so that made me feel a little bit better. Josh, you tried any of these Monster Beasts? The alcoholic monsters? They're actually pretty good. And if you're looking for an alcoholic beverage down there in Myrtle Beach, while you're at the beach, those are pretty good. We did indeed shit the bed. It was bad. It was bad, dude. It was bad. Well, it just did not get the offense going. I lost a lot of money too, but we did not get the offense going. I think Tennessee versus Kansas State would have been a pretty good game too, but I think Kansas State would have probably beat us. So I'm glad that FAU beat them, and at least made them look bad too. FAU's coming to the Final Four, dude. Indiana, I don't know if I told you that or not. You didn't. But yeah, dude, if you can go to a football game between those three, I would go to Notre Dame, dude. I mean, you know, that's like an iconic stadium. Like, I'm a Vols fan, but if I had the chance to go see Notre Dame at Notre Dame, or Michigan at home, even Ohio State at home, Penn State at home, you know, games like that, man, is just, you know, Nebraska at home, USC at home. You know, that's just one of those iconic stadiums, man. You know, if you get the chance, you got to take it. Nothing against Indiana or Indiana State, though. All right, UConn is up 31-27. There's 2.5 minutes left in the first half. Josh, how's the week been, buddy? Down there, you know, in Florida, living it up at the beach. Beverly joined. What's up? A_survivor join. What is up? You got a number 1 next to your name. That's interesting. Must be number 1 with something. Ooh. I think UConn was trying to throw an alley-oop up, and dude did not receive the message. UConn is up 33-29, minute and a half left in the first. Remember how awesome it was when Tennessee beat Bama? That was pretty awesome. That's one of those nights I think I will always remember. I want to see the Cubs in Wrigley. That would be awesome. Yeah, that would be another iconic game. I've seen the Braves at Turner Field. I haven't seen them at the new stadium. But watching the Yankees at home, watching Boston at Fenway, you know, all that, you know, there's a lot of. If I was going to make a bucket list, there'd be a lot of them, but, you know, even watching like the Lakers at home, I mean, you know, some of that, like I could really make a list, like a bucket list. UConn women's are out. Oh yeah, I did win a lot of money when Tennessee beat Bama. I won quite a bit. I don't remember how much I won that night. I want to say I won at least like 300 or something. I don't know. It was a lot. That was a crazy night because, like, literally, I was so pumped because I was like, we just beat Bama. And then it was like, I got double pumped because then I remembered, like, oh, wait, I won a lot of money. Ah! It was just, yeah. Then I ended up streaming until 3 or 4 in the morning. Oh, man, that was a good night. That was one of the first big, quote-unquote, streaming nights that I had. But, you know, I already had it rolling by then, but, you know, just, yeah, everybody hopped on. It was great. A lot of fun. Been to a lot of games at Fenway, but no others. Ooh, so that'd be another one, too. You know, watching the Patriots at home and watching the Boston Celtics at what's the name of I can't remember the name of their arena. tour Wrigley Field and Busch Stadium. That's pretty cool. I took a tour of Turner Field back when it was open. TD Garden, that's right. Has it always been TD Garden? It was something before that, right? Was it Madison Square Garden? I don't think that's... No, I think Madison Square Garden is in New York. I feel like it was something before it was the TD Garden. TD Garden. Let's see. I want to see if I can pull up the history. The Boston Garden. New Garden. Madison Square Garden. Yeah, Madison Square Garden was in New York, but I know it felt like it was called something before it was called TD Garden. I just can't remember what the name of it was. I'd like to go to the Boston Bruins game, but the tickets are crazy expensive, more so than the Celtics. Bruins are really good this year, though. So are they just more expensive because they're good now, pretty much? However, the arena was completed. Name of the arena was expected to change. It was something before that. I'm trying to look it up. The Boston Garden. Yeah, like I said, I feel like it had a different name back in the day. The Garden. I mean, I know it was always called the Garden, but I can't remember what it was before that. Kanan Conant joined. Hopefully I said that right. The Boston Garden. So this has got 33 different names throughout its 20-year history. Interesting. They are 56, 11, and 5. I'd like to keep up with hockey a little bit more, but you know, kind of is what it is. Origins of TD Garden. Thinking about going live earlier on Saturdays, guys. Like maybe doing like an early day stream. Night streams are cool, but thinking about doing Friday night and then Saturday afternoon or something, but I don't know. Thought about switching it up though. On pace to have the best record in NHL history. Ooh. Yeah, man. We got the Ice Bears here locally. That's like a minor league team. You know, and I'll passively watch the Predators if I can catch it, but you know. Hockey is interesting because of the fights and stuff, you know. But I mean, dude, I love sports, but like, man, working a day job just makes it kind of hard to keep up with like all sports or whatever. So, Kanan Conant joined again. Tanner McGuire, welcome back. Oh, anybody watching this UConn Gonzaga game? UConn 36, Gonzaga 31. There's 20 seconds left. It's kind of cool. The Bruins and the Celtics both play in the Garden. That is kind of cool. A lot having to bounce back and forth. UConn Gonzaga game is intense, Jers says on Twitch. Yes, it has been pretty intense. I mean, 36-31 right now. I mean, Gonzaga is supposed to win, but I'm trying to remember. Did I have Gonzaga win? Yeah, I've got Gonzaga going to the Final Four. I do have them going to the Final Four. I think the other people in my bracket challenge have. I think they got Gonzaga going to the Final Four too. It's disappointing to look at, man. Disappointing to look at. Fox Bama 31 join. What's everybody into tonight? I have Texas winning it all, and they're still in it, Jared says. Yeah, I had Texas going to the championship, and then I had them losing to Bama, which obviously that didn't. Bama didn't win, but Bama did not win. I had Bama. I don't even remember what my original one was. I think it was Bama versus, I don't know, somebody that got knocked out early. Do you know Grant Williams now? Well, I mean, I know of him. I don't know him personally, but yeah, he's actually at the game this past weekend too. But yeah, he played for the Vols, so crazy because there was no clear-cut favor and all the 1 seeds went out. Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. This has been one of the craziest March Madnesses ever because literally it's like they said that this was the first time since seeding began that a 1 seed didn't make it to the Elite Eight. The Sweet 16 featured 12 teams that have never won a championship. I think there's only been like 3 times in NCAA history. I forgot what it was, but I think it was like something about Carolina not making it and Duke. I don't know. There's been all kinds of crazy stats come out. I need to make a list of them and put them somewhere. But great to see Tennessee get exposed. I guess Kansas State got exposed and Bama got exposed too. The thing is, Tennessee didn't really get exposed, dude. Like, they've actually kind of sucked on offense all year. Like, it's not anything new. Defense is always good, but the offense is where it struggles. But what's funny is, like, people keep saying that Tennessee choked, and I'm like, dude, we wasn't even supposed to make it that far. Like, in my mind, everybody kept saying, like, all the announcers kept saying that, oh, they're going to make a deep run, but anybody that watched Tennessee basketball was like, yeah, no, it's probably not going to happen, dude. Who's your favorite NFL and NBA player that went to Tennessee? Favorite NBA player that went to Tennessee would kind of be tough. I'm slightly more old school, so like for me growing up, Allen Houston was kind of fun to watch. Favorite NFL player, there's been a lot, but Peyton's kind of too easy to say. I don't know who I would say besides Peyton. I guess one of my favorites that I was watching when I was younger, growing up, was Jamal Lewis, which he came this close to breaking the single-season rushing record in the NFL. But I was watching that game, and they benched him towards the end to get ready for the playoffs. But I don't know who my favorite players would be, though. I do like to root for former Vols and the pros, but I mean, basketball, Grant Williams is up there. Schofield hasn't really done a whole lot since he made it to the NBA, but he's starting to, trend upwards a little bit. But favorite basketball player, man, I don't know. That'd be a tough one for me. Got lucky against Duke. Definitely didn't get lucky, man. We grinded them out. Physical defense, smacked them in the mouth. They wasn't ready for it. That was not luck, me amigo. That was just us being better than Duke. FAU just freaking play with a lot of heart. They grinded out, man. Congrats to them. Hunter joined. Tennessee Football 247. Welcome back. Rylan K joined. Why did you start your stream then ended a while ago? Could y'all see the screen, man? Because I was trying to screen share the live that is on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and I was trying to watch it from mine to make sure it's working, and it looked like it quit working. So I ended up just ending it and then bringing it over here. But was that screen working, or did it keep going to a black screen? Because what I was looking at was showing black screen. I'm in a 54 people money pool, and I'm currently holding first, and I'm sweating. That's pretty nice, though. I mean, I was duking it back and forth with first and second, but I think there was only like 12 in hers or something. But it was $20 buy-in. But damn, my Zags getting shit on right now. Yeah, they might grind it out in the second, but UConn's a blue blood, you know. I could see the screen, but it kept flipping up and down. Did it ever go to a black screen though? Because like I had it pulled up on my screen in here, and it looked like it was going to a black screen. That was why I'd go in there and try to rotate it and see if I could get it to fix. But what I was looking at was showing that it wasn't working. But what I was trying to do was screen share the Facebook, Twitch, Twitter live. That way, just in case I decided to play some NCAA football 14 or something, that it would show. And of course, I couldn't get it to whatever. But yeah, for me it did. So Preston, for you, it showed a black screen. Yeah, because like I was trying to screen share, because I mean, like I said, you guys are, like right now, I don't know how well you can see that, but I'm chatting with Jayers over here. But like on this one, I've got the scores and stuff pulled up and whatever, but I don't know. TikTok, man. TikTok. Still no stream key. If I could just get the stream key, everybody would be one. Everyone would be whole. It would be just great. Because then all y'all could see the same thing. But, alas, we just keep on chugging, I guess. Not anything we can do about it. But yeah, I've got a streaming software that where I can incorporate multiple streams at once, but TikTok hasn't given me the stream key, so I can't plug TikTok in with everybody else yet, which is just annoying because the experience is much better elsewhere, but it is what it is. Rylan K, thanks for the likes. Did you see that Texas A&M baseball game today? No, I didn't. I was actually at the Bassmasters all day today down in Knoxville. This Gonzaga game is intense. UConn and Gonzaga. Just a couple basketball blue buds out there duking it out. I'll try to zoom in one more time on that. There we go. Boom. Oh, well, no, that's not what we want. Can't be doing that. There we go. Last time I checked, it's at halftime right now. Gonzaga is up at halftime, 39-32. Tie game is tight. Tight game indeed, mi amigo. What's everybody doing today, man? What's everybody doing tomorrow? The weekend is still young. I walked around Bassmasters all day. Didn't get there in time to get a free bucket, but did get a bunch of stickers and stuff. Got a patch from Realtree. I don't know if I'm going to stick that on a shirt or a hat or what, but it's kind of cool, little camo patch. Got some free stuffs. Realtree patch. I don't know, we'll see. Got to try some free stuff. Working, yeah. I used to do that. I used to work and slave my weekends away. That's rough. Finally got in a situation where I ain't got to do that as much, but it is rough when it be like that, though. Yep. Used to, man. Seems so long ago, man, but 65-ish hours a week, 70 hours a week. There for a while, worked 3 Saturdays a month. Did that for about a year and a half. Actually, no. Technically, it's probably closer to 3 years now that I think about it, but now we're in a situation where we ain't got to do that anymore. Now we can just hop on here on our weekends, talk to guys like Ed, Hated Ball Fan, and Tennessee Football 247, Chiez, just hanging out here. Ed's watching us at the beach. That's how much he enjoys this. You know, when you're on here so much with different people, man, it's, get to know them pretty well. Houston got eliminated. I know, that was crazy. I had Houston. I think I had them in my Elite 8. Whoa. Jared says, what's going on with Rick Barnes? I like him, but he gets a lot of, because he always gets knocked out. They don't call him regular season Rick for nothing. My thing is, I know that he's building the tournament or building the program. He's consistently got to the playoffs more than any coach that we've ever had, or the tournament, whatever you want to call it. But my thing is, like, dude, like, not that Tennessee's a football school from the standpoint of being good at football, but that's like all we care about, dude. So for Rick Barnes, it's like, dude, all he's got to do is just kind of make it to the tournament every year, try to make a deep-ish run. But, like, even if he goes somewhere else, dude, I don't know anybody else that would want to come here and coach basketball, just to be honest with you. That's the problem. But I like Rick Barnes. I mean, it wouldn't bother me if he retired from here, but yeah, they don't call him regular season Rick for nothing. Got to recruit some offensive players, man. Yeah, I don't like working on the weekends, but I got college classes during the week. I feel you on that one. Thoughts on UK football? Interested to see how they do without Will Levis. Kentucky football, I think, is getting to where they're competitive, but I don't know that I see them. It's hard for me to see them going elite. You know what I mean? UK has football. Good question, Melissa. Welcome with the orange and white blocks. Come on in, sit down, grab a seat, hang out for a while. We're talking about what's left of March Madness. College football is also on the table as well. Jayers says, I feel you because I'm a Michigan fan. We didn't make the tourney, and we're definitely a football school. Yeah, you got old Juwan Howard up there. Kind of interested to see what he does, but Michigan is kind of old school blue blood, though, when it comes to basketball. They've just not been good at it for a while. Thanks for the honest answer, man, Jackson Thurman said. I always try to keep it honest, but my thing is, like, Kentucky football has the same thing that Tennessee basketball has going on. Like, Tennessee basketball, I think whoever coaches the men's basketball team, as long as they're winning 75 to 85-ish% of their games, making the tournament every year, you throw some SEC championships and stuff in there from time to time. Like, I think for the most part, everybody's kind of satisfied. Just like at Kentucky with football, Stoops. I think, like, Kentucky football fans kind of have the illusion that he's, like, doing, quote-unquote, better than he technically is. But, like, if you look at his overall win record, it's, like, hovering around 50%. Now, that's probably better than what Kentucky's used to, but, like, most people would not keep a coach that's at 50% around long. But there again, I think if you can win 6 games, make a bowl game, be somewhat competitive, pop out a few NFL players, like, I think they're good with it because Kentucky's focused on basketball, Tennessee's focused on football. So I think it just kind of trades off a little bit. Jair says, how about Blake Corum coming back? And we got Donovan Edwards, J.J. McCarthy. I'm interested to see what Michigan does next year. What's funny is everybody talks about TCU, how they didn't deserve to be in the playoffs. And, Bama should have had their spot and this and that. Dude, all Michigan had to do was beat TCU. If they beat TCU, TCU doesn't get smacked by Georgia in the playoffs. So, which I think Georgia might have been smacking whoever they played in the playoffs, but that's neither here nor there. But that's rough on Michigan, you know. Oh, not gonna lie, Nebraska has nothing to get to good. You mean like they have nothing that's gonna be good? Like, I mean, their football's, I wouldn't consider it necessarily blue blood, but they were good at one point. Stoops is the man. Stoops is over 50%. You're a Kentucky hater. I'm not a Kentucky hater, buddy, but he's hovering around 50%. That, my friend, is just stats. That is just stats. Make sure I'm not. He is 66 and 59. That is his overall record. 66 and 59. Now, let's do a little math. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, I'm probably been drinking a little too much to be doing math, but I'm going to give it a shot. Yeah, I mean, so he's, 7 games under being 50%. I mean, 66 and 59, that's just stats. That's not me being a Kentucky hater. That's fake stats. No, it's real stats. All you gotta do is Google it. Google Mark Stoops' current position, overall record. His annual salary is $6.75 million. That's false. I didn't know Tennessee fans could do math. That's a false stat. Nope, it's a real stat, buddy. It's a real stat. Oh, Wikipedia, sportsreference.com also says the same thing. His win percentage is .528. So when I say he's hovering around 50%, yes, he is in fact hovering around 50%. 52%. If you want to round it up, we'll say 53. That makes you feel better. How good do you think Florida State's going to be this year? Florida State is interesting to watch because I keep hearing that they might maybe be moving out of the ACC, or they're thinking about it or whatever. So I think Florida State is really going to be stepping up their game regardless. So interested to see, man. Florida State and Miami, I think they'll both be pretty good this year, but I don't know, man. I do think it's highly possible, though, that I could totally see Prime Time leaving Colorado to go to Florida State in, 5 or 6 years, going back to where it all started. That'd be fun. That app is a Kentucky hater. I guess, whatever, I think Kentucky football is hating on themselves, but, 10 years old Mark Stoops been there, 52%. I mean, like I said, not many programs are going to put up with that. But again, I think if you hover around 50% and you can go to some bowl games from time to time, I think Kentucky will let that slide. What's up, big dog? Welcome back. I seen you on there earlier. We were having some technical difficulties. Ron, welcome back. What conference does Florida State want to move to? They have been talking about wanting to move to the SEC, which would be pretty crazy. But no, it's not anything like open. It's more just like behind the scenes, like people are talking about. There's a lot of rumors, a lot of stuff going through the grapevine. But they've kind of put out some cryptic tweets and stuff. So interested to see, but they basically came out and said, no, this is not an exact quote. Google it for yourself. Do your own research. But they basically were like, something is going to have to change for Florida State to remain relevant in the ACC or something. It was something like that. You have to look it up. But Y'all send those likes. Thank you, AA Ron. I'm dragging a little bit today, buddy. I actually got good sleep last night. I thought about hopping on live, but I was like, man, I go live every Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I was like, I got to make sure that I'm ready to rock and roll tonight. So I got pretty good sleep, but woke up, went to the Bassmaster Classic there in Knoxville, enjoyed myself. And then I got home and I was like, oh, my bones are hurting a little bit. That's a lot of walking, but did have fun. User 174814472549 join. Hey, well, I'm gonna go to bed. Appreciate you for being on here, Preston. Yeah, guys, I've considered moving the streams. I've always done them Saturday night at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, but I've considered moving these to like Friday nights, but I feel like people have got stuff going on Friday nights, but maybe not. But I'm considering going Friday night and Saturday afternoon, but we're about to gear up into football season, which is originally why I went live every Saturday night, because we'd sit around and wrap up all football action, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Riley Stretch, join. Oh, Mark Stoops. Oh, 52, 53% win in Mark Stoops. 4-3 in bowls. By God, he just refuses to do anything other than have around 52%. He did win SEC Coach of the Year in 2018, though, so it must have been a slow year. He has done a little bit better in recent years, though. Let's go. Stoops is 52%. Not according to, I don't know if he's still in here, but Go Wildcats 3. No, it's a fake stat. It ain't real. No, that's a lie. Fake stats. He's better than 52. He's better than 50%. No, that's what I'm saying. I've been telling you. Nobody wants to listen. That's a slight over exaggeration, but really hoped Kansas State would win it all this year with Keontae. That would have been a crazy storyline, but I am kind of glad that FAU beat someone else because it made me feel better as a Vols fan. But that point guard they got, though, something else, though, guys. I was talking about him on the podcast, and I was like, man, this guy, I'm telling you, y'all need to watch that game. And then, of course, he came out and broke, what was it, like 18 assists, broke the record. What up, fam? Casper the Ghost says, that's Casper, my co-host. He's driving back from watching cars go in circles. Can't wait till the Vols game. Vols-Georgia game at home, I feel you. That one's going to be crazy. I'm hoping we get a win, but we'll see. Same fan base that thinks Levis is best of all time. Yeah, I know. No, he's the best in the league, number 1 overall. You're a Kentucky hater if you don't like him. No, screw you. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know the game. Will Levis, I'm not saying he's bad per se, but definitely not number 1 overall. Apparently, I'm a Kentucky hater for saying that Ball Stoops is, or not Ball Stoops, but Mark Stoops is hovering around 50%. Timmy 3 fouls, Jared says on Twitch. UConn is up 41-32. Scratch that. 44-32 with 19 minutes left in the second half. Oh, Creighton is getting real scary to play now. I feel you on that one. I'm going. I know, man. Get lots of pictures and video, buddy. Hopefully we win. Baseball game today was awesome. I missed it. Me and Casper was walking around the Bassmaster Classic. Levis is as good as Rogers, which is overrated. Jayers asks, what else am I streaming on? I'm streaming on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. All these comments are coming from TikTok, though. If you want to find me, Big Ladrewski on TikTok, that's where all the comments are. The ones that I'm reading off screen, which if you read that ticker at the bottom, it says, basically TikTok comments are not featured on the stream because TikTok hates me, I guess. By the way, we got any NASCAR fans in here? Casper's a hardcore NASCAR fan. Wanted to check it out. I'm in Knox for the A&M series. Boom! Yeah, me and Casper walked around for a little while. I made a joke with him, though. I was like, yeah, I kind of toned my ball stuff down a little bit. I was like, if anybody does recognize us or whatever, because, I mean, dude, we stick out like sore thumb. I mean, Casper's like 9 foot tall. I'm round. We look like the number 10 walking around, but I was like, I don't know. We'll see what happens, buddy. But we were able to walk around, seen Jimmy Houston. Didn't want to wait in line to talk to him, but it's pretty cool. Had fun. What's the rumors with like TikTok getting banned or something? Jair says, I don't know. The guys on TikTok might be able to know more about that, but I don't know. I don't know if it's political or what. I heard something about it, but we'll see what happens, I guess. Let's go Owls, Dominic says. Oh yeah, they're on a roll. Probably first Final Four ever, right? I would assume. Y'all want to see a trick with my Mountain Dew bottle? If I can do it. Oh, yeah. I'm talented. I quit after Dale Sr. Yeah. I watched up until Jimmy Johnson and all them guys were running. And then I don't remember. I left off probably maybe like 2008-ish, 2009-ish. I really don't remember. Might have made it to the 2010s. Now, according to Casper, it's just as good as it ever has been. Hadn't fallen off at all. What's his name? Mullet Man. I can't remember his name right off. But Josh Williams, parking on the finish line and walking off was an embarrassment and a disgrace to the sport. I thought it was fan-freaking-tastic because that was the most entertaining thing that's happened in NASCAR since, again, Ross Chastain, baby. Freedom stomping the pedal, mashing it, riding the wall around straight into the playoffs. By God, that was fantastic. Yeah, Jair's, I don't know what the rumors are with the whole TikTok getting banned. I mean, I'm going to use it until it gets banned, I guess. I don't know. I'm in a catch-22 situation because the stream quality is better on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. However, all my comments come from TikTok. And if I could just bring TikTok in, it would be a lot better. But, whatever. Not what I said. Well, you did say it was an embarrassment to the sport. That was why I called in our podcast, because I was like, I disagree. I don't think it's an embarrassment to the sport. I think that I thought it was pretty entertaining. By the way, we were talking about my buddy, my co-host Casper there, Casper the Ghost 943, has a NASCAR podcast called Caution Flag Contemplations, if you guys want to check it out. I misquote it so much I almost couldn't remember it. Gonzaga's still up 44-34 with 17:55 left in the second half. I just said he should get suspended. Oh, Casper, don't make me pull up the clip. Come on now, man. Come on. Are you trying to get free plays? Is that what it is? It would take me a minute to find it, but Caution Flag Contemplations. I about said confessions. I really honestly have issues remembering. The Caution Flag Roundtable. Sports Talk. Casper, your buddies riding in the car with you? I figured y'all be recording a podcast by now. You been to the Vol shop in Knox, like the actual university shop? Not been in a while. Every now and then I'll mosey on down to Alumni Hall or, Hound Dogs or one of those, but they don't have big boy sizes, man. It's a wasted trip. I actually have better luck at Kohl's, believe it or not. Heard that there's a lot of drama in NASCAR recently, but I quit watching after Starla Martin. See, you're like me. Like I said, I used to watch fairly regularly until it got super corporate. But Casper could probably fill you in better on the drama than I could. I heard Richard Petty was getting into it with the guys he tried to start a team with. Josh Williams got mad and parked his car on the finish line the other day because debris fell off the car and they told him to come in and park it. So he said, all right, I'll park it all right. What was it? Casper, I think Ross Chastain. Oh, Chastain there. I think he wrecked somebody or something. Denny Hamlin I think he lost like 25 points or something because he admitted to something on his podcast or something. I don't remember. Back, LOL, had to check the girls out. I know you'd be watching them girls twerking. Timmy 4 fouls with 17 minutes left. I know he's got that headband too tight. That's what it is. Should have shaved that mustache off. He'd be a little bit more aerodynamic. He wouldn't have to hack so much. That ugly ass face beard he's got in 5 o'clock shadow looking. It's like he's, thinking about being an Abercrombie model, but also kind of likes the lumberjack look, but he can't commit to either one. I don't know what he's got going on. Sterling used to be a neighbor of mine. Ooh, that's pretty cool, in Columbia, but it used to be all good old boys. I bet. Heck yeah, I love it when they shake it. Shake it. Duramax King says, Jers on Twitch says, seems like he's been there for 10 years. Yeah, that whole thing with the daggum, COVID years and all that stuff's been pretty. I think there's a tight end or something that plays for somebody that's been there for like 7 years. My uncle Omer Champion wrote a book on NASCAR. That's pretty cool. Casper May read it. He's a hardcore NASCAR fan. What color Hey Dudes you wearing today? I don't have any Hey Dudes. I have really seriously considered getting some though, but no, I don't have any Hey Dudes. If I did, it'd probably be gray or orange or white. Gray, orange, or white, mi amigos. Just some good old boys. Jers asks, are you taking Texas over Miami then? I had Texas going to the championship game. So I'm going to try to stick with what's left of my bracket, which has been obliterated, but it's here nor has been obliterated. Orange, buddy, Aaron says, yeah. If there's one sponsor I could pick up for all this crap that I'm doing, I think it might be Hey Dudes. Only because if I could get an infinite supply of multiple colors of those, I probably would. Ken Blackburn joined. UConn 49, Gonzaga 34. – 51-34 with 16 and a half left, guys. Gonzaga might be getting upset here, boys. Official Cameron joined. Thanks for the likes, by the way, guys. 3,100. Old Timmy. Him getting fouled, 4 fouls. That might be. UConn's on an 8-0 run in 1 minute, guys. TikTok says, great job. You've gone live for 90 minutes. Don't forget to take a break. We don't take breaks. We go until we don't. Thanks for the likes, Casper. Where did you even go watch a race at? I forgot where you said. I don't even know where they're racing at. $52.37, guys. That's right. We don't take no breaks. No, we don't need them. Jers, do you have a TikTok? That's where all the comments are. Tazewell. Nice. So did you go back in and blow a bunch of money? Me and Casper walked out. He's like, I'm going to go back in for a little bit, walk around. Nah, it was packed. Not a bad place to get some fishing stuff, but guys, I don't know. UConn might be taking Gonzaga. I don't know. Look at old Bobby Brackets' bracket. Gonzaga. He's got Gonzaga going all the way, so if Gonzaga loses tonight, that's going to help me more than it's going to help him for sure. No, it was packed. I already read that. Forgot. Yeah, Casper, he can't be on tonight. He's driving safety first, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, boys. UConn wins. It's just going to be par for the course, I guess, at this point. $15.50 left in the second half, and it's 52-37. God. Everybody tap the screen. I think right now, I don't know, it shows there's 3 and 4, but looks like it's just you and old Casper there. Yeah, share it. Let's get some basketball fans in here. It's a slow night, man. I think everybody's brackets got busted. Everybody's teams are out. Slow night. Drewski, Luke from Bama says, what up? Man, I should have known better. Put my faith in Bama, man, to go all the way. They busted my bracket, man. Aaron Dodson said, what's up, Casper? Yeah, that's Casper there. That's, my co-host there. He's driving back from the race tonight. Messaging in, though, because he's a good co-host. FAU win it all. Hell, at this point, might as well. I mean, hell. I just need Texas to go to the national championship at this point. That's the only thing that might save my bracket. Watching this Gonzaga-UConn game. Gonzaga proving once again that they're frauds. I know, right? I mean, dude, it's my main person that I'm competing with in my bracket challenge for some money has Gonzaga going to the championship. I had them going to the Final Four and losing, so if they lose tonight, it doesn't help me, but it definitely doesn't help him, so we'll see. FAU Creighton or SDU gonna be? I know, it's crazy. Craziest March Madness ever, dude. Texas was kicking ass tonight. Drewski proving once again he's a fraud. Why? Because my bracket got busted. I know. It hurt. Well, how's your bracket, Luke, from Bama? How's your bracket? I put my faith in Bama, and that's where I messed up. That's where I messed up, man. The Tennessee gods, Dale Ellis, and, you know, Allen Houston, all them guys, they found out and they just couldn't let it happen. My bracket maxed out at 420. Hey, you did better than Casper. Just kidding. Well, I mean, you did, but Casper was really banking on Duke, you know, and it did him dirty. See, that's what happened. Casper was born and raised in Carolina. He was a Tar Heel. I was born and raised in Knoxville. I was a Vol. And he picked Duke to go all the way, and I picked Bama to go all the way. You know, the gods just frowned upon us. They didn't like it. From what I seen, guys, UConn's making a run, boys. 58-37, 14 and a half left. SEC is out. Bama was the last team. It's disappointing. Drewski lost all the money. Actually, I'm technically still in it, but I need Texas to go to the championship. I need Texas to go to the championship and lose. That's what I need. But if Gonzaga goes down tonight, that's going to help me versus the other guy, but yes, sir. Yeah, Bama, I needed them to do something, and they just didn't. Just didn't do nothing for me. That's what I get, though, for putting my faith in Bama. That's what I get. $60-37, 13 and a half. Guys, man, this is is bad. Roll Tide, Luke from Bama says. I know, man. Y'all just couldn't make it one more. Literally, I didn't even need Bama to go all the way. I needed Bama to beat San Diego State. That's all I needed. And they screwed me. It was bad. And it was worse because as a Vol fan, I picked them. That's what made it worse. Screwed me over, man. CJ Hewitt joined. CJ Hewitt probably bet on Gonzaga to win too. Dude, this is insane. Drewski money line. No, I didn't bet shit this week. I knew better. Lost too much last week. It was bad. So bad. Going to bed? Alright. Love you. Spartan Productions joined. Michigan State, maybe? It's called Monster Beast. Actually, Casper bought these for me. Picked them up for me, and then I paid him back. But they're just the alcoholic monster called Monster Beasts. Very good, actually. Perfect on a hot day. Absolutely great. Dude, this UConn game, man. 60-39, 12. Basically 13 minutes left. I would show y'all if I could, but I mean, UConn is just handling them, dude. Guys, they just can't do nothing, man. Drewski Rich? No, I wish. Be nice. It's insane. Casper, I had that spot. I'm gonna pull it up though. We'll find it. I was trying to find that spot, buddy. I'll find it and send it to you though. Don't you worry though. How about them Huskies? Dude, them Huskies are balling tonight. 62-39, guys. Like, talk about some daggum. Talk about some daggum crazy March Madness stuff, dude. I tell you. Yeah, I was trying to find that spot in old Casper's podcast I was talking about there where he said, it was a disgrace. No, it's a disgrace to the sport. The NASCAR. I had it pulled up and I lost it. And I was trying to find it again and then I didn't know where I was at in the spot. CJ Hewitt joined. CJ Hewitt probably bet on Gonzaga too, I bet. Yeah, I had it pulled up. Senior Walk joined. Welcome back. CJ Hewitt joined again. Left and came back from the ashes. Hell no, I took the Huskies. Well, I guess you're doing pretty good then. you take them in your bracket, or did you take them in like a sports bet? By the way, has anybody actually tried Barstool Sports Bet? I haven't even tried it. I haven't looked at it. I didn't put no bets in this week, dude. I just knew better, man. I just knew better. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the follow. I think I seen you in here before, CJ, so thanks for the follow.
Credit for at this point, but it goes to show how boring the race is when we have to enter. And when you're 2 laps down, it does not.
I do bet sports online pretty regularly, but I did not.
They gotta do something
today.
Like, I don't like going 2 laps down. I don't know what's well his caution and all. It was weird because Joey was in the lead, but he did in the moment because he.
I do bet sports online. Didn't today. I was up. I started with $20 at the beginning of March Madness, and I got up to about 52, 53. Then all of a sudden, it came crashing down. I was like, man, you know what? Got you now, though. Appreciate that, CJ. I just get in here and talk sports, man. Just talk sports, mostly college sports with people. Now, I am more known as a quote-unquote football guy. Need to go, Drewski. Appreciate you for being in here, Luke. One of my favorite Bama guys. Appreciate that. What websites do you use? Because I've tried a few, and they say I can't in Tennessee. That's weird. I downloaded the main one that I use is I use FanDuel, but you got to download an app that registers your location, though. That's the trick. If you don't register like your location, then if they can't prove that you're in Tennessee, they won't let you do it. So that's the key there. When you download FanDuel, you got to follow the prompts and let them do what they do.
That was kind of shame. Grew up with a lot of cars there because it's trying to force some of those tires at that track now with the banking and all that. Some of the people I see on the internet said that was like on purpose. He just shoved Joey through there and, hit it for Brad. They've been running for sleep.
84% of the money was on K-State at DraftKings. That's pretty bad. I mean, doesn't surprise me. I was pulling for K-State. Now, I didn't watch the game today. I was at the Bassmasters Classic. I was pulling for him, man. Didn't happen. We're up to 4,000 primarily because of CJ and Aaron. I appreciate that. Aaron, buddy, I was trying to do the daggum screen share feature so that you could see, if I decided to play some NCAA football 14 or whatever, but screen share wasn't working for me. So those likes will go a long way. Hopefully we'll get that stream key before long, and then I'll be able to, plug TikTok in with the rest of the stream. That way it's all in one place.
Honestly, I think that was the same on that quick track.
But
yeah,
one day.
As long as the cars are back to the start races. The race is 2 hours 50. The Cup race had 5 blocks, and we just raced. We do this thing. It's 250 miles. Really caution is actually just caution and all that. That's part of the BBC part. They're not using their brain because this is somebody else driving. I actually think that's okay.
Oh, here we go.
And he did what one should never do, and he decided he was going to be a smart ass in NASCAR. And he parked his car on the start finish line, comes out, walks away.
That's my buddy Casper. Oh, good, buddy. Appreciate that.
He's not going to enjoy it on Tuesday.
UConn 65, Gonzaga 42, 11 and a half left.
Coda, he's not in the car because he will not be in the car at Coda. If he's in the car at Coda, NASCAR is, they're not using their brain. Because if this becomes a thing, I know how these drivers are. You guys that watch racing, how these drivers are.
Let's see how many likes I can put out in 5 minutes. Stop and start now. That's what we want. Appreciate that. I don't ask for likes, so when y'all give them, it's much appreciated. It is disappointing, man, because I'd never used TikTok. I'm just going to talk to you guys while you're doing that, at least give you something. But the thing is like when I first started this, so I didn't use TikTok until like February of last year. I just was like, hey, you know what? I'll start using this, whatever, not a big deal. Well, then, obviously football season started, and so I was just joking, but I was pointing my Tennessee hat. Oh, yeah, Tennessee's the best team in college football, blah, 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 yada, yada. Kind of just messing with people, trolling people a little bit. Started taking off. I'd say about halfway or three-quarter of the way through the season or whatever, had 7,000 likes, got approved to go live and all that stuff. I was like, all right, cool. And then said some stuff about TikTok on some lives because I was disappointed with not getting the stream key, and then I got flagged. Had to take a week off, not by my choice. And then when I came back, man, I went from having like 3 million views a week to like, 1,500, if that, So I was pretty much done with it. And then I was like, you know what, man, there's still people on here that use the app that like to see my stuff. Facebook started popping off. We're at like 24,000 likes on Facebook. And I was thoroughly enjoying myself on there, but I was like, you know what, man, I'm gonna give TikTok another stab. But it's disappointing when you got you meet all the parameters and still don't have it. But it sucks because the stream quality is a lot better everywhere else, but TikTok is where my original peeps are at because that was the first one I started popping on. And it's disappointing, really disappointing. Boom, Aaron, you and CJ are having a like off. Appreciate it. While y'all are doing that, UConn's at 70 and Gonzaga's at 44. There's 9.5 minutes left. Insane. Y'all keep that up. I might have to take a shot of moonshine or something just to say cheers. But yeah, definitely appreciate it. Tennessee Guy 50 join, what up? You know what? I guess I could at least play the UConn game in the background a little bit. Let me see here. I don't think I'll get in trouble for playing that. I don't know if y'all can hear that in the background. Take it! Take it, take it. Yeah, if y'all are running my likes up, that's the least I can do is take a shot of moonshine. I gotta be careful though, because we are going to church for an event tomorrow, so gotta be careful, can't get too toe up, but it's the least I can do since y'all are running the likes up. Let's take a shot. I got store-bought stuff right now. It's the best I can do. Cheers to you guys. It is good stuff, though. Burns nice. It'll at least help me sleep good. Yeah, that'll be bad. Going into church with a little bit of a buzz. Not been to church in years. Not like I'm a terrible person or anything, but woo! I was already drinking before that, though. So, guys, UConn may run away with this, dude. Don't burn your that bub. UConn 75, Gonzaga 44, 7.5 minutes left, guys. It's not looking good. Like. Oh, killed one, man. Y'all are freaking awesome. My hand cramping. I guess we know what you don't do often then, huh? It's good. It's good. Means you're actually getting some. Jair's, you still there? Watching the game? See, once I can get TikTok the stream key, once I get that stream key and I can bring the stream in, then we can start doing. I can't remember what the app's called, but you guys can basically pay to have me do dumb stuff. So, like if I'm playing, you know, Fortnite or something online or whatever, then it's like basically like there's different stuff, but it's like you can pay $1 or $2 or whatever, and I got to sit there and hold my or not shoot for a minute and a half or something. It's all kinds of crazy stuff, but we'll do something. I don't know if I get my stream key, I might do some kind of giveaway or something. I don't know. We'll do something. Y'all are just running it up, man. I love it. Heck yeah. Aaron Dodson's, Aaron's TikTok's all he's got. He don't have Facebook or nothing, so he's got to really help me out with the TikTok side of things. I'll be honest with you guys, I thought about, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I thought about deleting TikTok there for a minute, dude. I hope y'all are watching the clock, man. I don't know if I was supposed to time y'all for the 5 minutes or not. Either way, I'm appreciative of it. Either way, if we hit 10,000 likes, I'll take one more shot. That's all I got, though, because if I wake up, you know, drunk or hungover or whatever. I had a couple of them little monster whatevers, these monster beasts, but if we hit 10,000, I'll take one more shot. But Aaron said, "Don't leave me." Yeah. No, man, it's because of, you know, some of y'all that, you know, really like TikTok, man, that I hung around, but I really did, straight up. I thought about leaving TikTok because I was like, man, it's just, I don't know. I do have fun, though. 8.4, 8.5. Like I said, if we hit 10, I'll take one more shot. That's all I got, though. Can't do any more than that. Ow, 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 ow. I ain't got no music. If we hit 10,000, I'll take a shot, and then we'll I don't know, we'll might play, see if there's a game on here, something to play. Let's see what we got here. There's really not that much to do on here. I'm good. I guess you can ask random questions and stuff, but Jake Crewthop joined. What up? AA Ron and actually I think CJ's hand cramped out, but AA Ron and CJ were doing a like off. They were trying to get me up to 10,000. So you gotta work the 2 fingers though. You gotta work the 2 of them. That's the key. Or even just like, I don't know if y'all are guitar players, but you know, you gotta. That's how you do it. Guys, it's looking like Gonzaga's gonna go. Where the F we at? 8.6 thousand. Senior Walk liked the live. Oh, Walk's getting in on it too. Basically, AA Ron, Senior Walk, and CJ were. I'm working 3. There you go. Yeah, you got it. I used to play guitar a lot though, so it's like, you know, you got to get a little bit of, oh yeah, we're running up now. Once we hit 10,000 though, I'm going to take one more shot. That'll put us up to 2 Monster Beasts, 2 shots of moonshine. That's all I can do though, because got to be worth something tomorrow. We're at 9,000. Oh no, yeah, we're running them up now. Really running them up. At some point, I'm gonna order some stickers or something. We'll start doing some giveaways at some point, but I need Facebook to pad it a little bit more, a couple more times. I'm just gonna go ahead and pour the shot because y'all are gonna hit 10. I already know it. Ten or 9.3, we're getting there. You got Senior Walk working with you too, AA Ron. Y'all just killing it. UConn 77, Gonzaga 45, 6.5 left. 9.4. Oh, y'all are running it up. Tell you what we'll do though. Oops, CJ's hitting the roses too. Boom. Got to hit that. Daddy needs ass plants goal. The funniest part about that is TikTok wants me to put goals on here, I guess. Otherwise, I keep getting the notifications. So I always just put something random like, Daddy needs ass implants or something, just so leave me alone. The likes are working back up. We're going to hit 10 here in a second. And then we'll take a shot, and then we'll play that Q&A game. I don't know what it. I think it just asks random Q&As, but all right, there it is, 10,000. I'm hungover to church tomorrow, though. Y'all gotta. I'm gonna blame y'all for it, though. Cheers. You guys are awesome, man. Burns so good. Mountain Dew and moonshine's a good combo. Mountain Dew and sweet tea's a good combo as well. There we go, Aaron. I've never been so long. CJ sent big love. Appreciate that. All right, so I've literally never done this, guys, by the way. So we're gonna see how it goes, but there's a game on here called Lightning Q&A. I don't play games and stuff on here. I don't do gimmicky stuff, so I'm kind of new to it. But let's see here. What would you do if time was frozen for 24 hours? If time was frozen for 24 hours. Ooh, send chicken legs. What would I do if time was frozen for 24 hours? Honestly, I don't even know. What would y'all do? Sheesh, I don't even know. I want to say have as much sex as possible, but I feel like you could do that on any day, whether time's frozen or not. So we're gonna. Aaron Dodson said, "I've never worked my fingers for so long. Probably rob a bank, to be honest." So I guess the question is time frozen for 24 hours, or is just everything frozen, like you're the only person moving? If you're the only person moving, then obviously that's different. If time is just frozen for 24 hours, I might sleep, just to be honest with you. I don't know. Seahawks249 on Twitch says, did you have UConn destroying Gonzaga like that? No, I did not bet on anything today. I had Gonzaga going one more round, so I don't think anybody had UConn doing this tonight, guys. It's 80-47. That is insane. Glad FAU won. Me too, Max. That at least made us look different. CJ killing it with the tacos and the pandas. Boom. Let's move on to the next random question. What annoys you the most? That is a fan. By the way, y'all feel free to just pop in at any point on some of these random questions, because I've never done this before in my life on here. What annoys me the most? I'm tempted to say roundabouts. That's not it. Tempted to say people that most of mine's driving related too, by the way, but tempted to say people that don't signal. That's not it. I think my biggest pet peeve is people that go slow in the left lane. I'm gonna take a shot for you, Aaron says. That's what we want. If I wasn't going to church tomorrow, if tomorrow was just a random Sunday, I would sit here and take shots with y'all and whatever. But I used to drink on live quite a bit more, but I tried to tone down the cussing a little bit. And when I start drinking, it just starts flowing. But yeah, so what annoys me the most, I'm going to say people driving in the left lane slow. Ron says Bama and Florida fans. It's not bad. It's not bad. Kentucky basketball fans are kind of bad, and I don't mean that like as a general statement, but like I just seen so much of it whenever, with March Madness coming on. Ooh, CJ sent corn and wide-eyed worsty, an eclectic version of gifts. I appreciate it, CJ. Anytime y'all send gifts, it's obviously flattering because y'all spent your hard-earned money on it, so I appreciate that. But yeah. Let's see here. Next question. What was your dream career as a child? That varied quite a bit. Rock star at one point, actually country star at one point, professional athlete when I was young. Need to turn that music down a little bit. I didn't realize I had that rolling that whole time. For a while, I actually wanted to be a game warden, to be honest with you. I think if I could go back and do anything, any job that I wanted to do with no repercussions and having to skip everything, it would probably be a game warden. Aaron says, bro, I'm lit. Thanks, CJ. I know CJ's killing it. Eventually, I'm going to get some stickers and stuff made. Like I said, I'm going to start doing some giveaways at some point. I'm just trying to stack it a little bit. To be honest with you, me and the wife are trying to save up and go on vacation, and I have not went on vacation in over 3 years. But I was wanting to get some T-shirts and some stickers and stuff printed, and all it is, it would have the just little Tangerine Show logo on it and stuff. But just to say thank you to you guys. CJ says, yeah, buddy. All right, next question. What qualities do you look for in another person? I'm guessing they mean sexually in another person. Honestly, growing up, gotta have a big old booty. That was number one. Gots to have a big old booty. I was always a face guy too. I know it sounds weird, but butter faces you can take out for a night or two, but you gotta have a pretty face if you're gonna stick with them. Gotta make you laugh, right? I'm not going to get into the, sexual stuff, but, that's neither here nor there. But Ron says, honest? Yeah, honestly, hit us up. And you're lit, so this is going to be truth bomb, I'm sure. Got to chase it with water. By the way, if I don't respond right off to y'all's text, it's because I got that little thing at the bottom there. But yeah, that's my thing. Boom! Do you believe in giving second chances? Yes, but with me, I don't know that you're going to get a third. Second chances, I do believe, yes. What's a song you can't stop listening to? That varies, to be honest with you. There's not a song right now that's just stuck in my head. But trying to think of songs that I can't hit skip on. Turn the Page by Bob Seger is a good one. If we're talking playlist, Mama Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys is a good one. Man, I don't know. The list goes on and on. I like old school. Ron says, maybe. Last night, Morgan Wallen. Yeah, I don't listen to a whole lot of newer stuff. Morgan Wallen stuff is pretty good. It's definitely catchy. Morgan Wallen went to my high school too. Little known fact. He was we went to school at the same time. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I knew who he was or he knew who I was, but I think I was either a year or two ahead of him or a year or two behind him. But yeah, we went to the same high school. I think I was a year or two ahead, if I'm not mistaken. But for some reason, I can't stop listening to Jelly Roll. CJ, you have the number one gifter tag of the night. That is a high honor. Something in the orange. That's, yeah. I used that for quite a few videos this year. I think a lot of people did. Guys, looks like Gonzaga's done 80 to 52. Not much they're going to be able to do about that. Next question. What is one thing you can't live without? One thing you can't live without. If I was being honest, probably daggone Tylenol for my headaches all the time. One thing I can't live without. This is going to sound weird, but honestly, tacos. Tacos and Mexican food. I don't know that I could continue on in this life without it. God bless, guys. Gonzaga's just taking shooting practice at this point. 80 to 52. UConn is up. 1 minute left. UConn is going to quote unquote upset Gonzaga. Yes, Gibbs. UT Balls 00 joined. But yeah, tacos. What's one thing y'all can't live without? I'm gonna have to be tacos. Tacos, Tennessee Balls, obviously. Again, if we're being honest, I mean, things that the lady do in the bedroom. Yeah. I don't know any guy that could go without that, though, just to be honest with you. Boom. If you could live anywhere, where would it be? For me, if I could live anywhere, it would probably be out west somewhere, because if I could move to like South Carolina or Florida, that would be cool. But my wife's family lives in Florida. We go there quite a bit anyways. Florida is wet and muggy AF, dude. So I would probably move to like Arizona or like something somewhere. AA Ron says, my bad. My sister lives in Dandridge. Spent a lot of time in Dandridge. I actually drive through there consistently for work as well. Nice little town, man. Can't go wrong there. Tennessee all day. Yeah. I mean, I already live. I mean, I wouldn't change living in East Tennessee for nothing. But, if I could just pick up and move anywhere, it'd probably be like Arizona-ish. Ooh, or Texas. Texas would be good too. I kind of forgot about Texas. Boom! Mulletman782 joined. What is your definition of happiness? I find happiness in my family, just to be honest with you, my wife and my daughter. But definition of happiness to me, that's a deep question after having a couple shots. I don't know. That's a loaded question. What do y'all define happiness is? I was born here. I'll die here. Probably same thing for me. I mean, like I said, I wouldn't mind if I was going to move to the beach. I would move like Cancun or Jamaica or something. But I do love living in Tennessee. Definition of happiness, man. That's a deep question. I'll have to come back to that. Yeah, I mean, it sounds corny to say my family, but for me, I'd probably be the same answer for me, my wife and my daughter. Dude, I could sit and just chill and hang out with my wife and my daughter all day, every day, and be perfectly fine with it. I mean, I'd probably want to go fishing and do some stuff in between, but yeah, like that's like my favorite thing in the world to do, though. As corny as that sounds. Why do people you love hurt you so bad? I'm not even going to answer that one. It's kind of weird. What are some weird but good food combinations, guys? I could do an entire book on peanut butter combinations, dude. peanut butter pickle, peanut butter. This one actually goes, but peanut butter, banana, and honey is good. Um, Peanut butter on a BLT is surprisingly good. I mean, dude, the list goes on and on. There for a long time, I was broke, didn't have nothing to my name, and so you can go get a whole jar of peanut butter at the time for like $3, and so you make up some weird combinations. But also growing up, my grandparents had a garden, so good tomato sandwich, just tomato and mayo. I can't tell you how many times I've eaten those. Brian Hamby one joined. We're doing Q&A game on TikTok since we hit 10,000. I'm just hitting Q&A and talking to y'all. Again, by the way, for y'all, just feel free to pop up at any point. As a kid, I'd eat peanut butter and crushed up Cheez-It sandwiches. I did that a few times growing up as well. Cheez-Its are good on anything, dude. I'm telling you, the amount of combinations that I've put peanut butter with is both astounding and probably disgusting. Other weird combinations. I'm trying to think of some like actually like weird ones. I used to put ketchup on cauliflower when I was younger, which sounds weird, but I don't know that I would say that's good though. I've not had that in a while. But I'm trying to think of like weird stuff, weird combinations that are good. But like I said, most of mine combine peanut butter. Peanut butter pickles is worrisome, dude. If you like pickles, peanut butter and pickles is actually pretty good. I don't like the sweet pickles though. I like the salty dill ones. But dude, the peanut butter and pickle, like you get a good salty dill pickle, like that's pretty good. Hell yeah, Ron says. What else, man? I know that there's a bunch of weird combinations, but like I said, most of mine has to do with peanut butter. But I can't think of anything else right off. All right, we'll go ahead and move on to the next one. Where do you think you're going to be in 5 years? That's a loaded question, but that's a loaded question. The other thing too is, but like I've got my day job, which is just my day job. But what's funny is I actually do like graphic design and stuff on the side. I work with people / not really for people, but do a lot of stuff with that. So my 5-year outlook, if things keep going the way they're going, might be pretty good. All right, let's try another one. Boom. If you had one superpower, what would it be? I want to say flying, because my God, if I could fly, I'd be able to get around a lot quicker, but I'm also afraid of heights. I would say invisibility, man, because to be honest with you, it's funny. I can sit on here and talk to y'all just about all night. Aaron says, on the farm. Yeah, living on a farm would be pretty cool. Like I said, my 5-year outlook, I'm also entrepreneurial. You guys don't know that about me, but like I said, if things keep going the way they're going, my 5 years might be pretty good, but we'll see. If I had a superpower, though, I would say invisibility, because even though I could sit here and chit-chat with y'all all night, to be honest with you, I really don't usually like people. Like, when I go somewhere, I just want to be, like, left alone, blend in. Like, I'm super laid back, but I just, But I think invisibility, because there's times where I just want to go in, get out, not bumping anybody I know or whatever. Speed would be cool. Like I said, I think if I had one, it would be invisibility, just because, like I said, there's times where I really because imagine if you could just come in, clock in at work, and then just bloop, just be invisible. Oh, man. Invisibility would be pretty cool. What do you say to yourself to motivate you? Again, that's a loaded question, but dude, I just think about my daughter. That's what motivates me. Thanks for the football. Thanks for the basketball. Appreciate that. Dude, I think about my daughter constantly. I don't know about y'all, but like, that's the only motivation that I need, because literally it's like when you're sitting there thinking about it, you're like, dude, like for me, she's 3.5. So I'm already thinking like, okay, well, like 14 and a half years from now, 15-ish years from now, she's going to be going off to college. 16, 17 years ish. She's probably going to be getting married. were like 12 and a half, 13 years from her, Sweet 16, 12 or 13 years from, 11, whatever, from her driving. That's the only motivation I need. My boys and my soon-to-be wife, congratulations, man. When Casper's on here, by the way, if you hadn't already, check out www.bigdrewski.com. If you ever want to send in a question or a shout out or whatever, me and Casper will read them on the podcast, or I'll read them on the podcast myself if I do them solo dolo. But if y'all ever want to ask questions about, Casper's also married. He's got a young kid. Whatever. We can give marriage tips, marriage advice, whatever. The moonshine's kicking in a little bit. Sending chiles. Appreciate that, buddy. What do you do when you're bored? The easy answer is I like to play a couple games on my phone, Mighty Party, Angry Birds, stuff like that. I'm pretty simple. Solo, bro. I feel you on that one. Most dudes, there's things that we like to do when we're bored, but I'm not going to say that. Honestly, dude, when I'm bored, like, I'm so simple, it's kind of boring, but, like, by the way, I don't know if y'all knew this or not, but Duck Dynasty has an actual channel now. But, like, when I'm bored, I'll just throw on some Duck Dynasty, maybe play some video games, like, I don't know. Pretty simple. AA Ron's laughing, yeah. Dudes know what we do when we're bored. Thanks for all the gifts, too, by the way, CJ. Appreciate that, buddy. We'll keep it rolling. What's the best gift you ever received? Honest and also cheesy answer would probably be my daughter, man. Like, she just absolutely made my world better. Best gift I've ever received. Man, that's tricky. I'd have to think that one through. Best gift I've actually probably ever received straight up is this gaming laptop. It was technically a gift, and the person said, hey, pay me back when you can. But honestly, and I've been paying them back slowly, but dude, like, if I didn't pay them back, they would probably be okay with it. But this gaming laptop that I use, dude, I use that for everything, man. What's something about you that nobody knows? Ooh. Yes, sir, my boys saved my life. Your kids will do that for you, man. Something about me that nobody knows. I'm trying to find something. I mean, I really kind of am an open book. I've talked about me being entrepreneurial. A lot of people don't realize how smart I actually am, dude. That's just me being straight up. Right now, tonight's a slow night. There's only 3 people on here, but I'm actually a lot smarter than people give me credit for. With the social media and stuff, I troll a little bit to get comments and stuff, but, like, I'm a quote-unquote dumb redneck, but I'm actually pretty smart. I've figured out ways to, go on Facebook and troll people and make money with it. Good at graphic design and video work and stuff like that. I've been able to make pretty good money doing that on the side as well. When it comes to social media and stuff like that, dude, I mean, like I said, it's funny, but a lot of stuff is intentional that I do. The podcast and all that stuff, but like I said, I'm smarter. F that. I don't even remember what I said that would warrant the F that thing, but what do you like to do in your free time? Honestly, dude, just hang out with my family. That's an easy one. What's your favorite food? Tacos. We done covered that. What game do you remember from your childhood? Dude, I have played NCAA football for as long as I can remember. How long are you going to be on for? I'm going to peace out for a minute. I might run till midnight. I got to get up kind of early tomorrow, so I might run out till midnight. I'm going to keep doing this Q&A for a minute, though, just because y'all seem to enjoy it. And I mean, like I said, it's kind of dead tonight. Everybody's brackets are busted or whatever, but I'll probably roll till midnight. Cameron Beast joined. Beno Faro 8 joined. Doing Q&A. Y'all feel free to pop up at any point. If you could try anything new, what would you do? Now, this is just for comical standpoint. This is not like a... I've never tried it, and like I don't think I would like it, but it would just be hilarious as hell. But I would try a bidet. For those of you that don't know, bet I'll pop back in. Appreciate it. A bidet is basically those things that they have like over in India where it's like a toilet, but it like shoots water up in your butt pretty much, and it's supposed to like clean you out or whatever. Like I said, dude, it's funny because like I don't think I would like it, but I like to listen to the Duck Call Room podcast, which is the guys from Duck Dynasty or whatever, and Johnny D swears by them, but like I said, I think I would hate it, but I've never tried it. I just think it'd be funny as hell. But yeah, I don't know. What teams do you think will go to the championship? We talking about basketball? My basketball bracket is busted out so hard, but I had Texas. I had Texas going to the championship. I'm going to try to stick by that. That's a loaded question, dude, but man, I don't even know. You got San Diego State and Creighton. Whoever wins that one is going up against FAU. Miami and Texas, whoever wins that one's going up against UConn. I'm going to stick with my bracket. I'm going to say Texas is going to go to the big dance, but that other side, I feel more comfortable saying Creighton. SDSU's played pretty good as well, though. FAU, I would kind of like it if they went all the way, only because they beat the Vols. But I feel more comfortable saying Creighton versus Texas, and yes, I am saying Texas because that's who I picked in my bracket. Texas is the only team left that really makes any kind of logical sense, but I'm going to say Creighton versus Texas, and again, that's just, I've not done very good up to this point, so that's just me kind of guesstimating, you know what I mean? Yeah, how about Travis Henry? Travis Henry, man. One of my favorites to ever play. What about him specifically, though? Did something happen with him? Did he make the news for something? I'm going to go ahead and load up the next question. Travis Henry has gotten in some trouble in the past. But yeah, what about Travis Henry? How do you learn to trust somebody, man? The only way you learn to trust somebody is give them a chance to screw you over. I mean, that's you gotta give them a chance, man. That's the only way you learn how to trust somebody. You gotta give them a chance. I got an autographed football. Oh, did you go to that thing they had was it this past weekend, a weekend or two ago? I was gonna go to that, and I thought about it, but I wasn't gonna pay the money per ticket, and then I didn't want to pay the money per ticket, and then they had some future balls on there. I wanted to go meet Bison Lang, but just couldn't bring myself to do it. Dwayne Goodrich. I've actually chit-chatted with him a little bit, man, through the podcast stuff. I could probably get him on the podcast, but yeah, that's somebody I'd like to meet in person. I'll tell you somebody who's really cool, Sterling Hinton. The DJ for the Vols or whatever, but I met him a couple times, but not got to meet Travis Henry, though. But I have talked to Dwayne Goodrich a few times because of the podcast and the stuff that I'm doing. I bump into former Vols players. They reach out, or I'll reach out, or whatever. I actually talked to Jonathan Wade quite a bit. We talk about business stuff. I don't know if you remember Jonathan Wade from back in the day, but he said he would come on the podcast. There's several guys that I've talked to that's interested in coming on the podcast. But the podcast, if I interview people, that's probably going to be subscriber only as far as the lives go. I'll post the video later, but I've got to do subscriber only if I do the lives because I can't have people in here disrespecting them and stuff like that. If I do the lives, the subscriber lives, if I start interviewing people, then that would be like, we would just open it up to where, people could ask questions and stuff like that. But I've thought about it. It's just laying it out's the issue. But Big Ladrewski, Kentucky Cavalry podcast win. Dude, I like Kentucky Cavalry. I've been in his lives a few times. He seems like a good dude. I don't... Doing lives with him, I think, would be interesting as far as us doing a podcast. I think me and him could probably do an episode. And it would be, pretty respectable. Like I said, he's a good dude. I actually have absolutely nothing bad to say about him. I think he's a good dude. And like I said, I hop on his lives from time to time. He's hopped on mine a couple times just commenting. And I've hopped on his as well, messaging. But he seems like a good dude, honestly. I mean, I don't have anything bad to say about him. But as far as doing an episode with him, I mean, I'd be down. I don't know how the schedule would work out, but I'd be interested in it. That'd be amazing. Aaron says. I'm assuming you're talking about bringing like Jonathan Wade and some of those guys on, Dwayne Goodrich. Biggest regret probably being high school. I was a bit of an a-hole to the ladies because I was a tool, got my heart broke, kind of, blocked off for a while. And so I kind of was a dick to quite a few chicks in high school. But now that I have a daughter, that really is probably the only thing that haunts me, even to this day. That'd be what I'd probably do different. Yeah, Aaron, like I said, I would do the, I don't mind to do the interviews, like I said, but if I did the interviews on lives, it would probably have to be subscriber only just because, like I said, I don't want anybody to hop on there and disrespect them or whatever. I don't know why you got kicked out, buddy. I didn't kick you out. I can close a few windows, though. That might help. And I can make sure the iPad is turned off as well. That may also help. The wife could be on her phone as well. Either way, I mean, I like to make sure, though, Okay. Next question. If you could live in any movie, what would it be? If I could live in any movie, what would it be? That, my friend, is a good question. I really don't know. Any movie. I'd have to come back to that one. I don't even know. I got kicked out of high school. Oh, gotcha. What do you like to do when you're alone? Man, these questions are really setting you up for saying some weird stuff. But honestly, if I'm not working on stuff, trying to be productive and all that, I just like to vibe out and watch TV, watch movies, Duck Dynasty, Longmire, Last Man Standing. I just like to vibe out, turn the TV on, and just relax, even if I don't watch it, just for background noise. But man, I don't get much time to kick my feet up. If I'm not at work, I'm being a husband, being a father, on here with you guys, working on, branding and marketing stuff, graphic design and all that stuff for clients. I mean, I really don't have podcasts. Like, I don't have much free time, dude. It's insane. Like, even like right now, I'm slightly tired, borderline tipsy, but it's like it's 11:30. I'd love to go to bed, but like, I told CJ that I was going to be going till midnight, so I'm like, you know what, got to honor that commitment. But I also have told people, I'm like, dude, I go live every Saturday night from 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to midnight, so I try to stay on here till midnight just in case there's that one person that wants to hop on for 15 minutes, because some people, man, they don't get off till 11:30, 11:40, and there's some people that's like, man, you know what? Oh, let me see if I can catch the last little bit. So I try to be available. So it's corny, but that's just the way I am, man. Let's see here. UT Balls 00 joined again. Say hey, buddy. Ron, I guess, got kicked again. Use 3 words to describe your week. Hectic, burnout, grind. That's the 3 words I would use, man. Like, this stuff takes so much time. Like, y'all would be amazed. What is my favorite song, dude? I can't even pick a favorite song. There's no way. Do you believe in true love? 100%. 100% believe in true love. Yes. What kind of music do you usually listen to? Country, classic rock, some hip hop, not the new stuff. Yeah, usually country, classic rock, hip hop. I do like to listen to some metal occasionally, bluegrass. I mean, I don't have any like specific genre that I go to, but if I can only pick one, country. My name came out of the Bible. Yeah. Technically mine did too. Drew, Andrew. What do you regret not doing? In high school, I was focused on going to my after-school job, making some money and all that stuff. What I regret is not being more involved in sports because I was very athletic at the time. There's a couple of chicks that, I was too shy to ask out. But honestly, like, just general biggest, when you're talking about things that I didn't do, definitely high school, because there's a lot of things that I wish I would have took a shot on. You know what I mean? Which one is more entertaining, basketball or football? More entertaining would probably be kind of depends on the game, but it's debatable, but I'm going to say basketball is more entertaining, man. Football is like a lot of dead time with sudden burst. I do enjoy watching football more, but, man, you watch a good basketball game, debatably, basketball might be better. What I choose, football. What's good? Woo Shift says, welcome back, buddy. Hey Nay says, yo, is this your first time in the chat? I feel like yo is like a very friendly, like, yo, what's up, how you been kind of greeting, but I don't recognize the username. Hey Nay, welcome. We're on TikTok playing the Q&A game with a few people. How old am I? I am 32. I know, it's weird. I could be 47, 19, because I got a little bit of a baby face. The beard is jet black, so it's like, hey, maybe he's 21, maybe he's 50 and dyes it. I don't know. Yeah, I'm 32. How too many F and F? What does F and F mean? Yeah, bub. Yeah, bub. Which one? Hey, Nate, does that mean you have been in here before or you haven't? Either way, welcome. Like I said, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter is on the stream that you're seeing, and then TikTok is down here because I don't have a stream key. So I read all the questions out loud so you guys feel like you're all in the same chat, even though you're not. Haven't? First time. Welcome. Are you a sports fan? Because, I primarily do talk about sports, but honestly, wherever y'all go in the chats is where I go. 36. Hey, Ron, you're saying you're 36? I wouldn't have guessed that. I don't know why. Your chat lingo leads me to believe that you could have been younger. You talk with that swag in a good way. Yeah, football mostly. College or NFL, hey, Nate? The accent automatically adds a couple of years. LOL. No offense. No offense taken. It's like Morgan Wallen says, it's the way I talk. I don't know. I don't remember how the song goes, but dude, when I was in high school, I was like an anomaly because literally I talked the exact same, but like literally I would wear like ripped blue jeans, classic rock and roll t-shirt, and then like either Converse or cowboy boots or whatever, and I had a pickup truck, but like I'd be blaring Korn one day, I'd be blaring Miles Davis the other, Hank Williams Jr. greatest hits. Like, dude, it was fun. Like Green Day, I listened to metal, I listened to everything, dude. So like, I just was one of them guys. Every morning, energy drink and a biscuit, but like my pickup truck, like it was just. I was literally one of them guys, dude, where if you had the iPod or the Zune, I had the Zune. If you were rocking the playlist, you'd be like, it'd go from Strawberry Wine to, Y'all Want a Single from Korn to, freaking Wu Tang. I mean, you name it. Football mostly college. Heck yes, dude. I'm college mostly as well. We do talk about some NFL though. Who's your team? Oh, too many? Question mark. The other Ball brother says, got a question for Tennessee fans. Shoot. All ears. Thanks, Boots Bud. Yes. Favorite pair of boots is, I like, dang it, I've been drinking. What's the brand? Not Justin. Ariat. That's my favorite band. West Virginia, man. What about you? Tennessee Balls, but I got no issues with West Virginia. Liked watching Will Greer. But actually, back when I used to do music, I had a couple hardcore fans from West Virginia. Used to do country music back in the day. That was a long time ago. What other chat are you reading? I'm on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube right now, in addition to TikTok. TikTok is the only one that is separate. Everybody else is on the same screen, but I'm talking to Hey Nay on Twitch. But I read all my messages out loud if I see them, so that way everybody knows what's going on. But yeah. But hey, Nay, I'm a Tennessee Vols fan. Like I said, got no issues with West Virginia, though. I got no problems with Mountain Peeps. Got no problems with inner city peeps either, really, just to be honest with you. We're good until we're not. Do y'all see Arkansas as a rival? Some of our fans do, or want it to be. I don't really consider Arkansas a rival, no. A.A. Ron is he is a Vols fan as well, but I don't know anybody that really sees Arkansas as a rival. We did have that 7 overtime game. We did have that kind of epic game, but I don't know really anybody in Tennessee that sees like Arkansas as a rival. Just me personally, though. But I would be okay with that being a rival again. But yeah, I mean, I don't consider it a rivalry, though. Not even in baseball. Now, I don't keep up heavily with baseball, so that's kind of a different thing. But there could be a baseball rivalry there. I don't know. Like I said, I don't keep up with it enough to know. We got 20 minutes left, guys. Let's pop them questions out. Hey, Nate, if you're not already, follow me, buddy. When football season gets cracking again, dude, that's where it's going to be popping at. Hopefully we'll have stream key by then on TikTok and everybody can be included, but, we'll see. But yeah, as far as baseball, like I said, I don't follow it enough to really know. really want a dip, but I'm not gonna put a dip in right before bed. That little bit of buzz that I got off that moonshine's got me wanting to pop a dip in, but I just can't. I can't do it and then go to bed. That's terrible. How do you react when? Next question is, how do you react when someone disagrees with you? Could not care less, dude. That's one thing about me, especially with the social media stuff, dude. You get so many people that hop on there and they try to get me rolling, try to get me pissed off, say some just absolutely downright borderline evil stuff, man. Mean stuff. I mean, I've had people call me fat, had people call me inbred. Like, and on Facebook, I typically troll a little bit more. But dude, I've had people say stuff like, "You're never gonna be skinny, never. Who's this fat fuck on here talking about this? And who's it?" Like, I've had people say so much mean stuff about me, dude. And I just kind of brush it off because it's like, whatever. Haters, whatever you want to call it. But like, dude, I don't even flick a booger in somebody's direction, that don't like me. But how do you react when someone disagrees with you, man? I'm one of those people. It's like, hey, we can agree to disagree. But, I honestly could, I'm not going to say I could not possibly care any less what people think. Because sometimes people, somebody will strike a chord and hit something deep down. But, like, dude, as far as, like, how I react when someone disagrees with me, couldn't possibly care any less, dude. The best part about Facebook is, if we're just going to be honest, I'm going to be honest with y'all here. TikTok, I have a love-hate relationship with TikTok because I love the people that's on here. Yo, LT Peaky says, I think I said that right. What's up? I have a love-hate relationship with TikTok because I love the people that's on TikTok. But the platform on this side of the phone is different than what y'all experience. Facebook, however, rewards me greatly. But like, the best part about Facebook is, like, I just like talking football. Do you like the city? I don't mind the city. I was in the city today for the Bass Pro Shop thing. Or not the Bass Pro Shop, but the Bassmaster thing. I don't mind the city, but like, I prefer like where it's quiet and all that. But if y'all want to get right down to it, though, man, Facebook, I just like talking sports, and I like hearing people's thoughts on things, and I like hearing people's takes on things. So like, I'll post something like, like for instance, I posted something. It was a Bears player quote about, if Aaron Rodgers leaves the Northern Division, we're going to run this thing. And I literally posted it and just put, interesting. And I had like all these Detroit Lions people and Packers people, and they just assumed that I was a Bears fan. But they were hopping on there. Thank you for the gifts, guys, by the way. Appreciate that. Pinky, you went straight up to the #1 gifter badge. That's awesome, buddy. Appreciate that. But like, all these people just assumed that I was a Bears fan, and they were like, hopped on there. Oh yeah, well, you guys this and that, like, just like started tagging me and like attacking me personally. Like, your sports takes are terrible. You don't know what you're talking about. You're fat. You're stupid. You're a moron. You inbred hick, and all this, like, just personally attacking me. And I'm like, whoa. First off, I'm not a Bears fan. Second off, like, I just shared the quote. Like, why are y'all getting so butthurt? And so they started just attacking me personally, like on a level that I've never experienced in my life. So I was like, all right, we're just going to sit here and troll, baby. So I started saying stuff like, oh yeah, well, Kirk Cousins, his last he's named after, or no, what was it? I said Kirk Cousins' last name is named after his sexual preference. No, that's the weakest, division in NFL football. And I said, like, I was like, the only thing up north is good cheese and dirty water with snaggletooth women. Y'all don't know what you're talking about. Twitter's bad too. Yeah, Twitter's bad. But like, I just started going on there and just straight up trolling people, man. And the best part about it is they didn't realize that like I was getting a Facebook bonus for comments and shares and likes and reactions and stuff. And I don't do stuff. Ed's Corner's been on here. AA Ron's been on here. Hated Balls Fan ain't on here right now. But like y'all that have been around me for a while know that I don't do nothing gimmicky. I just hop on here and talk to people. I don't ask for likes. I don't ask for gifts. I don't do none of those stupid contests where it's like, however many gifts wins and stuff like that. When y'all follow me, I don't start blowing up your inbox like, oh, go check out this video, whatever. I don't do none of that stuff, man. And I don't troll just for the sake of trolling until you come at me sideways. Then when you come at me sideways, that's where we got issues. But so I posted this picture and I was like, all these people started getting mad, so I just started going in there and trolling. They're like, oh, yeah, you don't know what you're talking about. You're stupid. You're fat. You're what? And the whole time I'm thinking, dude, all you're doing is adding money to my pocket. Like, but, dude, the internet is a amazing, disappointing, disgusting, and beautiful place. But, like, my God, man, it's crazy. It's crazy, dude. But yeah, it's been a wild ride, dude. Like I said, me and TikTok have a love-hate relationship. I've went from 3 million views a week to 200 views a week to now we're getting back up there. I guess they've forgiven me. I don't know. It's whatever. But thanks for the likes. I appreciate that, guys. He's straight up. Yeah, I mean, like I said, y'all that's on here a lot, dude, I just get on here and talk. I don't ask y'all for nothing. I just get on here and talk. But, like, I try to be as honest as I can. But, and, like, there's a lot of, like, when I first started doing the whole ball stuff, dude, there wasn't anybody else doing it. And it was just, like, because there again, I just up and decided in February last year, like, I'm going to start using TikTok. And so, obviously when football season rolled around, I was pointing my hat like, oh, yeah, the Vols were the best team in football, like just kind of trolling a little bit. And it took off. Then all of a sudden we got good. And then all of a sudden now you got, 40 quote-unquote Vols influencers, which I'm like, I just was posting videos about the Vols because I like the Vols. But, I don't know. It's just funny how the world works, man. But I just try to be genuine and I try to not blow up y'all's inbox with a bunch of, hey, go check out this video. Hey, go watch this video. Hey, dude, it was funny because I started getting friend requests from all these people and follows and whatever. And then all of a sudden my inbox is being blown up, but whatever. I just try to be genuine, dude. Would you rather lose your hands or your feet? I ain't gonna lie to you, I'd almost rather lose my feet, boys. Which is crazy because I technically drive for a living, but I ain't picked up a guitar in a long time. But if I didn't have that option, that'd be pretty devastating. By the way, appreciate the likes, AA Ron. We're up to 12,000 now. But yeah, man, if I didn't have my hands, that would just be terrible. I don't know. It seems worse than if I lost my feet. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but trucker, yes, I was a trucker for a long time. I do technically drive for my job. That's not everything that I do now, but yeah, I was a trucker I drove over the road for 3 years, then I taught people how to drive for 4 years. I've been in the trucking industry technically since like 2014, although yes, I drive now for my job, but that's not exactly everything that I do. But yeah, you can drive with nubs. I can, man, but can't squeeze a booty with nubs, though. That's for sure. You can't pick up a crayon and color pictures with your daughter with nubs. Can't play a guitar with nubs. It's going to be hard to type with nubs. Like, I don't even know if I could do this stuff anymore with nubs. Graphic design would be almost impossible. Although losing my feet would be terrible. I just feel like it wouldn't impact my life as much if I lost my nubs or lost my hands. I think I might still be able to drive if I have nubs, though. Not gonna lie. Talking about feet, bro. You rather Tennessee win a natty in football or basketball? Definitely football. Dude, the best that we've ever done in basketball is an Elite Eight. You know? Oh, you're talking about feet. Gotcha. Sorry, A-Ron. I put the two and two together, but I would much rather have a natty in football than basketball just because, like I said, dude, basketball, even if we never get better than where we've been right now, I could live with that as long as we have a competitive team that has a shot. But, man, football, we've been there a few times, once in my lifetime, but much rather have a natty in football, though, for sure. All good, he says. Let's see what else we got. Favorite singer? Sheesh, man. I don't even know if I can narrow that down. By the way, y'all feel free to answer these. Welcome back, Kenny Hokey. Feel free to answer these questions at all, or also yours. We started doing this because we hit 10,000 likes, and I've probably revealed more tonight than I probably arguably have the entire time I've been on this. But we hit 10,000 likes. I took another shot, and I was like, all right, let's play this Q&A game. That's all they gave me. I don't ask y'all because, y'all can't see this, but, right here. So here is the goals that TikTok wants me to do. Y'all can't see it on your screen. Right here is my daily ranking, and then there's some other stuff up here. But right here is the goals that they want me to do. And then over here is all the stuff that they, want me to, the little whatevers that I can do. But this stuff that y'all can't see is all, stars related stuff, subscriber related stuff, gift related stuff. I'm just not going to ask y'all to do that, man. I don't think that I should hop on here and expect y'all to give me money and stuff. If you want to, cool. But anyways, favorite singer of all time. That's tricky. There's guys that are in bands that I grew up on that if I had to try to narrow it down would be difficult, but favorite singers, so Luke Combs has a lot of songs that I like. I know he's newer, but Blake Shelton has a lot of songs that I like. Also, when you're looking at catalogs, Blake Shelton has a great catalog. Kenny Chesney has a great catalog, and also grew up on his songs. He also went to my high school, but then he's continued to have good songs. George Strait's probably up there. Hank Williams Jr. is up there. When you look at all the songs he's done, man, that would be... I don't know if I could pick that one. Bob Seger's got a lot of bangers. Oh, that's tricky. My woman loves this stuff. Yeah, you gotta work that thumb, son. That was the other reason too on that last question was would you rather lose your hands or your feet? That's the first thing I thought. If I lose my feet, it ain't gonna do nothing to to help or hurt the loving. If I lose my hands, though, my wife might be disappointed with me. I don't know. I mean, you gotta multitask, dude. When the mouth's doing one thing, the hands doing another, and the feet don't matter though. Hell, for that matter, I don't know how many of y'all. I don't even know that I take the time to take my socks off when we get in the bedroom. But you lose your hands though. I don't know. You might have an upset lady. I don't know. Gotta work that shit, he says. Hey, Ron. Favorite singer, guys? I don't know if I could pick. It's funny because I wouldn't say Jason Aldean's my favorite quote unquote singer, but he's got a pretty good catalog too. I don't know if I could pick. Aaron says George Strait. Ed, I see you hanging out on here, buddy. Who's your favorite singer? Because I don't know if I could pick. LaMelo's brother? I don't know. Who's the person you'll never stop loving? Man, that's kind of an obvious question. At this point, my lady. Favorite movie? Ooh, that'd be tough, dude. That'd be so tough. It's funny because I love sports movies. Where I'm entrepreneurial, I also love entrepreneurial movies like Moneyball, even like The Founder. Um, I'm trying to think like Desert Island Situation. You can only pick one movie to watch for the rest of your life. Talladega Nights is up there. Step Brothers is up there because I can laugh. Mm, if I could only pick one TV show, it'd probably be The Office. That would almost be hands down easy. But dude, favorite movie? That one's tough. Y'all tap on that screen. Appreciate it. Alan Jackson had said, "Ooh yeah." That one's not a bad way to go either. Um, Favorite singer for me is tough, dude, because I like a lot of different types of music. Bob Seger. If I had okay, so let's do a Mount Rushmore or top five situation. Bob Seger, arguably greatest songwriter of all time. He would probably be up there. Mm. Blake Shelton has a very wide range of music that he does. Um, you look at his newer or his first stuff when he did like Old Red and all them songs. I don't know. Um, Kenny Chesney though, his songs always hit the heart. You know, back where I come from, he was literally talking where I came from because like me and him's from the same area. Like, I don't know. I don't even know if I can pick a top five. Mm. Movie, Pulp Fiction, Family Guy, or South Park? Ed, yes sir. See, we're vibing in here, boys. We are vibing. Boom. Dude, I don't know if I could pick a favorite singer. Like my newer favorites is like Sturgill Simpson, Chris Janson, guys like that, but they've not been around long enough. Love Hank Williams Jr. Senior's good too, but Junior has that rock and country mix. Whiskey Bent Hellbound is like one of my favorite songs. Man, I don't know if I could pick a favorite movie or a favorite singer. Mm, yeah, I don't know. I don't even think I could pick. I'd have to just bow out. I think you you go to William Blunt. No, I didn't go to William Blunt. I went to Gibbs. Gibbs High School. Gibbs High School was Kenny Chesney, Ashley Monroe, Morgan Wallen, Trevor Bain. They all went there, baby. Yeah, I don't know if I could pick a favorite singer, guys. I don't know if I could pick a favorite singer or a favorite movie. That one's tough. Do you believe in love at first sight? I do. I do. I remember the first time I ever had a McRib, and when I seen that barbecue sauce dripping off of there, at that point I think I knew God existed. I knew way before that, but that first time you have that McRib, it's something euphoric. But no, seriously, I do think when I seen my wife for the first time, I was like, "Whew." Bare minimum, I want to tap that, but if I can put a ring on it, that's even better. But yeah, I believe in love at first sight. What about y'all? Yes, I did go to the same school as them. What's funny is I thought I was going to be the next famous country singer and did okay with it for a minute. But dude, when my daughter was born, had to cut all that off. You ever heard of Tracy Lawrence? Of course, 100% love Tracy Lawrence. Also love Tracy Bird, which I've seen him live once. Aaron Lewis would be up there too, but again, top five. Like I love Aaron Lewis, but I don't know if I could put him in the top five. Favorite female singer, Janis Joplin. Favorite female singer. That's a whole nother category, boys. Honestly, Jody Messina, underrated. Shania Twain, I mean, hello, dude. Shania Twain's up there. Maren Morris, she's a little left on some stuff, but her music's pretty good. Lainey Wilson, God, she got a dump truck on her, and her music's good, and she was in Yellowstone. Man, she ain't bad. Trying to think of other female artists. That one girl disappeared, but I think her name was like Ashley McBride, if I'm not mistaken. She had some pretty good songs. I'm trying to think. Who else? Who else? I know I'm forgetting somebody. He's from my hometown. Who is? I rattled through quite a bit there. Do you ever know them in school? No. Kenny Chesney was way ahead of me. Ashley Monroe, I went to church with her. She knows me and knows my mom. Last time I seen her, I showed up at a friend's barbecue and she was there. Ashley Monroe is in the Pistol Annies with Miranda Lambert. I don't know. She may not be in there anymore. Or I don't know if that band's still together. Miranda Lambert would probably be up there too. She's hot. And her music's good. And her voice is good. That's two different things. You got people that their music is good, but their voice is trash. Then you got, what vice versa, but Miranda Lambert's up there. Went to school with Morgan Wallen. Like, me and him were at school together, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I know who he is. I was a year or two ahead of him, so he may know who I am. I don't know. Or knew who I was at one point. And then Trevor Bain, I went to school with him as well. Which I thought he's a little weird. I knew he raced, but he wore like polos and basketball shorts, so I thought he was a psycho because I'm like, okay, who does that? Who wears polos and basketball shorts? That's weird. But no, I doubt he was ahead of me, so I doubt he knows who I am. But I do remember seeing him and thinking, why are you wearing polos and basketball shorts, dude? That's weird. He's got a coffee shop out in Powell, Tennessee. I'm still answering these. Yes, wow. Did. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's just a little small. And to be honest with you, too, what's funny about Knoxville is you come further towards Knoxville, you got Kelsey Ballerini, you got Rodney Atkins, Quentin Tarantino's from Knoxville. Knoxville's the birthplace of Mountain Dew. I mean, God bless. What else could you want there? I'm trying to think of other country singers that's from Knoxville that's famous. Con Hunley, which he was in some bluegrass stuff there for a while, but yeah. Small world, right? But no, Kenny Chesney was way before me. Although I do know a buddy of mine who was a cop that pulled him over one time and said he was kind of little bit of a tool, but he may or may not have been drinking. But the cop had no clue who Kenny Chesney was, but he's like, you just pulled me over because, who I am. And he's like, buddy, I don't know who you are. And I mean, obviously, the guy that I know didn't really listen to country. He found out later who he was, but that was on a Christmas weekend, and old Kenny wasn't having a good day that day. Dolly's up there too, man. You look at some pictures of Dolly back in the day, she was hot too, by God. Hot. What's your routine before you sleep at night? Every night, gotta brush my teeth. Well, I guess if you back up further, usually I'll go in my daughter's room, we'll play with toys and whatever, and, while she's winding down. And then normally she'll come into mine and mama's bed and just kind of lay there and kind of snuggle up and play on our iPad and stuff for a little bit and then whatever. But before I go to bed, I got to brush my teeth. I actually have a mouth guard thing that I wear because I snore so bad. And then usually I'll scroll on my phone. I don't really have a nighttime routine. I lay down and pass out. Where's your wife? Talking about all these women She's upstairs, but I'm telling you right now, my wife will tell you that Lainey Wilson's got a dump truck on her. She's attractive. My wife would also say that Dolly was hot back in the day. My wife don't mind if I look. I just can't touch. But we was walking around the Bass Pro Expo, or the Bass, I keep saying Bass Pro, Bass Masters Expo today. And there was some very attractive women walking around, but she was the one pointing me out like, hey, look, check out her butt. My wife's way too hot for me. Just by the way, that's completely random, but she's way too hot for me. I outkicked my coverage on that one, boys, but it worked out. She's a saint. She couldn't care less about fishing or anything, but walked around the expo with me today. Lucked out on that one, boys. And the funny part about it was we got married in a barn, and we didn't have to pay anything for it. It's a really nice barn out way out in like towards Blount County, which is not where I live, but that's way the other way. But we went and it was free. Her dress was like maybe $40 or something. Her ring was the most expensive part of it, but it was literally me, her, a preacher, and a photographer. I think we paid the photographer like $500, so we got a bunch of pictures and video and stuff. But yeah, and then my ring that I still wear to this day is a camo tungsten ring. It's like the shotgun metal. I don't know if y'all can see that, probably not. But yeah. Oh, well, I guess I can show Facebook, Twitch, Twitter as well. But it is a camo shotgun metal ring that I spent, I think, $30 on at Amazon. But yeah, and then afterwards we went to Taco Bell. So my wife is a saint. Soulmates do exist, my man. But yeah, no, she doesn't mind. Like I said, she'll point out the women for me sometimes. Do you prefer going to the beach or going camping? That is a loaded question as well. I definitely go camping more often. The beach is not bad, but desert island situation, if I had to pick one, it'd probably be camping for sure. How old were you when you started working? First job, 15 years old. I worked at Chick-fil-A. My man. How long y'all been married? We have been married since... Well, that's also a loaded question. We've been together since like 2000. Well, okay, let me back up. We started probably dating in like 2010-ish, on and off. And she lived in Florida. I lived in Tennessee. There's some long distance stuff going on there. But but about 2010s where we started talking, we were doing the on again, off again stuff. 2014 is when we got together, actually dating. Then we got married in probably 2000, it was like 18-ish. But I don't even count it anymore. We've been together so long, besides being married, but been together for a while. I'm 32 though, but like we've been together for, I'd say, getting close to half my life. Mountains for sure. Yep. What's good, bro? Woo Shift, you're back in, buddy. We're still playing Q&A. It's actually been fun as heck. Go Cats! You talking about Wildcats or Kentucky Wild? Are you talking about Kansas State Wildcats or Kentucky Wildcats? Because both of them are out. All the good teams got knocked out, apparently. I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, we're playing Q&A. I'm answering y'all's questions. I'm asking TikTok to randomize some questions. Y'all are answering them. It's actually been pretty fun, dude. I love this shit, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love it. I just think it's fun, man. Like, to me, like, social media is weird, but to me, there ain't, like, no difference. The random stuff we're talking about, we might as well be sitting around a campfire or something right now. That's the way I look at it. Like, literally, I don't know if y'all ever just been sitting around a campfire drinking with your buddies at 2 or 3 in the morning, but that's kind of how I look at this, even though it's only midnight. My hat's off to you, Kentucky. Yeah, go Kentucky. They're out too, though. It's the year of the underdogs. I'd like to see FAU win. At this point, I need Texas to go to the championship before my bracket. But at this point, I'll be totally okay with FAU winning. I'd be totally cool with FAU winning. Best gaming tip. We're going to skip that. Craziest dream you ever had. Not going to go there. Favorite singer there? Ask me that. They are definitely underrated for sure. Campfire drinks are the best. That's what I'm saying. There's literally no different. Like what we're doing right now is no different if you're drinking by a campfire. Literally, when you're drinking by a campfire, especially at 2 in the morning, that's when you start talking about life and love and whatever. Like, because you're halfway tipsy usually, but also you're talking about best way to rob a bank. You got to marry one, screw one, and kill one. I mean, it's the random conversations that happen around a campfire at 2 in the morning that are the best. But yes, they are definitely a good team. Does true love exist? I think we already answered that one. Do you believe dreams have hidden meanings? I definitely think dreams manifest your subconscious thoughts for sure. Top 3 best friends. We're not going to get into that. What's a new hobby you've picked up? Technically streaming, I guess you would say, because like I didn't used to do this stuff. What games did you discover on TikTok? This one, pretty much. You'll know when you know for sure. Love your hat. Do you suffer from heart disease too? Not that I know of. Actually, my heart is in better shape than most people think because, like, literally, I drink not this big of a bottle, but normally I drink about 6 bottles of water a day, sometimes 7 or 8. I think that's the key to success. Also, I really don't eat sweets that much. Salty and cheesy is what gets me. Beef jerky, bacon, which isn't great for the heart. Energy drinks are terrible for you. Sodas, just a couple things. Almost turkey season, so you properly will hunt, I've been drinking too much. Almost turkey season, so property we will hunt. I think so. Probably be having campfire lies. Slow down, shit ton of water, dude. I drink so much water, y'all. Like for real. So much water, like it's ridiculous. I have to mix some Mio in just to break up the monotony. But the problem is, I drink a bunch of water, but I gotta watch it on sodas and stuff too. Energy drinks, I've always had a problem with. But I think all that water dilutes a lot of it down. That's the only thing I can think of. But normally when I go into the doctor, though, they'll take like my blood pressure and stuff, and it's like right on the money every single time, and it usually surprises them. But I love your express for our struggles with your hat. Sure, you're welcome. I mean, you're welcome. This hat has definitely seen some struggles for sure. That is true. Gobble, gobble. What's funny is so I used to get together with my buddies and shoot targets. Never really got to go hunting. I know that I would like it. And usually it was so before I was broke, then it was okay, I had some guns, but couldn't afford the bullets or the permits, whatever. Then I could afford it, but I was traveling on the road all the time, over the road. And then now I technically have the time, but it's man, I just my wife is a stay-at-home mom. So I just feel bad, working all week, leaving her alone, and then okay, hey, I'll see you later, whatever. But I know that I would like hunting. I just never really got a chance to go. I mean, like I said, me and my buddies have shot some targets and stuff. Normally, that's what we'll do. We'll get together and I'll bring the 12 gauge or whatever, but Do you hunt or fish? I kind of just answered that one. Never got to go hunting, but I do actually love fishing. I try to go as much as I can, which is nearly as often as I would like. But I do love to fish. Now, fishing, I've done way more than I have hunting for sure. For sure. Who do you feel like you can be yourself around? That I would say pretty much everybody, because like I said, I don't give a damn what nobody thinks about me. Don't give a damn. I don't care, if, just like, dude earlier, whoever that user, whatever was. Love your express for our struggles with your hat, And then do you suffer from heart disease too? It's like, I don't know if that was a stab or what, but like I have people hop on here all the time trying to say stuff. It's like, doesn't bother me, Where do you fish most of the time? So I don't have a boat that has character. It's just a Carhartt hat. It's got some character. It's definitely been through it, man. Like even the back of it, y'all probably can't really see this, but like, the it's supposed to be fitted, but it's like coming apart at the seams. This hat is the most comfortable hat that I have, but it's also a reminder of the struggle, dude. So like I still wear it because it's comfortable, but like this was my work hat for I can't tell you how long, and this was like the third one I had. Finally, I just quit buying them because I just couldn't afford it. But most of the time I bank fish, so because I don't have a boat, but when I'm towards Knoxville, I like to find spots along the river, Tennessee River, down there around Calhoun's. Down there around Calhoun's, you can actually get some big ace carp if you're into that sort of thing. But especially around the Tennessee Riverboat Company boat, there's all kinds of carp over there if you're into that. But no, I just try to find spots along the bank, up there towards Maryville. There's several boat docks out there. That's pretty good. There's a park as well that's got like a lake / pond or whatever out there. But from where I don't have a boat, I just bank fish. Me and my buddies, though, when I was in high school, we used to go up to Big Ridge a lot. They had a boat, so I'd go out on their boat, but mostly bank fish. So I think we're gonna go till 12:30. I told CJ I'd go till midnight, but I think we're gonna go 12:30. Then I'm gonna go upstairs and pass out. Gotta go to church. Are you single? Definitely not. Who do you consider an inspiration in your career? I don't have. That's a loaded question because, like I said, I'm an entrepreneur in several things, but I don't know. Bradley County, is that towards Cleveland? Is that right? Cleveland? What kind of fishing do you do? I try to fish for bass. Sometimes I catch stuff on accident. But normally, and again, I don't get to go nearly as much, but normally bass and catfish is what I fish for. Never got into crappie fishing. There's not a lot of spots around here to go trout fishing, honestly. I've screwed around a little bit and tried to catch some carp and stuff, but again, I'm not great at it. But there's some big ass carp next to the Tennessee Riverboat Company boat off of the Tennessee River down there next to Calhoun's. There's some big old carp over there. We fish at Panther Creek Park Boat Ramp. Now, I swear I just drove past that not too long ago. Where's that at? Yes. Maryville, you got there's a couple ish. There's like 2 or 3 spots technically that you can fish off of the top side. There's several good spots there, and then there's like I said, there's a park up there somewhere that you can fish out off of. It's like a man-made lake type deal, but there's some pretty decent catfish in there. Motown, Morristown, yeah. I travel up and down 81 quite a bit, so I seen a sign for it somewhere. I was traveling the other day. I don't remember if it was. I may have got off. I hopped off somewhere, and I think I was going like Talbot maybe. But I seen a site. The reason I remember it is because I listened to the Duck Call Room, which is the podcast from the guys from the Duck Dynasty TV show, and they're all the time talking about Black Panthers. And when I seen Panther Creek State Park, I was like, oh, maybe there's some Black Panthers there. So it's kind of weird. All right, guys, 9 minutes. I usually don't do Q&A, but like I said, we hit 10,000. I took a couple shots. I was like, all right, let's do Q&A. I don't know. That was the only thing that TikTok gave me that didn't cost y'all money. Turn off 11E, Andrew. I think that's where I went, if I'm not mistaken. Do you have Facebook or an Insta? I've got Instagram. Don't use it as much. Definitely have Facebook. It's Big Drewski is the page. I'm really, really, really active on Facebook. And I'm constantly posting like memes and just different stuff on Facebook. But yeah, I'm really active on Facebook. Long Haul Trucker 2023. Like I said, boys, we got 8 minutes. So I'm going to take the Q&A thing off there. We're just going to switch back over to messages. But we got 8 minutes. I'm going to hop off here at 12:20 or 12:30. So, y'all been awesome, man. Like I said, I enjoy it. It's a little slow tonight. Like I said, normally during football seasons where I have it popping, my buddy Casper couldn't be on because he went to the race. But, yeah. The Facebook, like I said, that's the one that I'm most active on. I've got YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, got Instagram, TikTok. I'm on, but I'm not super active with, just to be honest with you. Hey, Aaron. You actually got booted, dude. Welcome back. 7 minutes, guys. If you want links to any of my stuff, RWG1, which I don't know if your name is listed, don't look like it. But if you want links to all my stuff, all you gotta do is click on the profile, hit up the link tree, or just go to www.bigdrewski.com. There is there's all kinds of stuff on there. There's a freebies tab, which is anytime I find some good deals, I'll throw them on there. At the bottom, social media, links, link to the eBay. I'm constantly selling sports stuff, primarily sports cards. Did sell a football signed by William the Fridge Perry here recently, though, but I got all kinds of stuff around. Some stuff I sell, some stuff I don't. Welcome back, AA Ron, Richard, Keith, 1-4. We're in the home stretch, 6 minutes, and I'll probably be hopping off. Do you see Texas beating Miami tomorrow? I've got Texas on my bracket going to the championship game. Definitely see it happen. I'm going to stick with my bracket and say it's going to happen, but my bracket's murdered out like everybody else's, and nothing in this March Madness tournament makes sense. But I think they got just as good of a chance as anybody. Trying the best I can for you. I've been here, bub. Okay. Well, on mine, it just keeps saying that you left and joined, so I don't know if your internet's buffering or what, but yeah, nah, man. Like I said, we got 5 minutes and we're going to hop off. The way that I do these lives, like I said, every Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, usually to midnight. If we got 20, 30, 40, 50 people, 75, whatever in here, chats are popping. A lot of times I'll roll till 3 in the morning, but we're going to church. A family member is getting baptized, so they invited us. We're going to go. I haven't been in a while. Got nothing wrong with God. It's the people that are making it unbearable. I know it sounds bad, but it's true. Grew up in church, used to go all the time. It's the people, however, that really push it. Raise your hand if you took a dump today. Hell yeah. Gotta stay regular, son. Got to stay regular. It's my F up, my bad. Are you good? You're good. Some people like to hop in here and then they like to hop off and support other people, then come back and whatever. Dude, it's whatever, man. I'm good with it. Go Cats, Chef Cook 30 says. It has been a rough tournament for Cats, for Volunteers, for Mountaineers, Cavaliers, whatever. It's been a rough tournament for everybody. Cats. Dominic Pavia, welcome back. I think you were in here earlier. Could be wrong. I think for everyone, dude, this has been. That's what I was saying earlier, but like the Sweet 16 had 12 teams that's never made it to the championship. This is the first Elite Eight that ever featured somebody that wasn't a number one seed. I mean, there's been all kinds of crazy statistics, but I kept thinking to myself, like, dude, this has got to be the craziest daggum March Madness that I've ever seen in my life. But then you start seeing all these crazy stats rolling out. It's like, whew. And then you got like Kansas State, Marquise Novell breaking the assist record. I mean, it's been insane, dude. Ain't me, I'm effed up. FAU winning it all. I'd be totally cool with that at this point. I just need Texas to make it to the championship. That's all I need. That might save my bracket, but probably not. The top 15 highest paid basketball coaches aren't in it anymore. That's insane. Fairleigh Dickinson, literally, they don't even have a arena that they play in. They literally play at a rec league, like a recreational center. They don't have an actual basketball court. That is insane. Upsetting the number one seed, dude. UConn may win it all. I don't know. We'll see. Everybody's got an equal chance at this point, in my opinion, dude. Like the way that this has went, but I just need Texas to make it. $20 buy-in, man. Bracket challenge. All my bosses are in on it. I can take their money. It'd be awesome. After how they played tonight, dude, they absolutely whipped Gonzaga, son. It was bad. I was talking to everybody on here, and then I was kind of watching the game at the same time. And, dude, oh, man, it was so bad, dude. I can't believe Houston and Alabama got beat, dude. I mean, what about daggum Virginia and Arizona? And who did Fairleigh Dickinson beat? Was it Purdue? I think it's Purdue. Like, dude, never have I ever seen a crazier March Madness, dude. It's been just insane. Kentucky's class next year if they get Oscar back. I mean, I think I heard he's coming back, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's Kentucky was a little underrated this year, but dude, so many good teams fell to. I don't know if it's like NIL deal. These guys they know they don't have to go to big schools anymore. They don't care. I don't know if it's internet and social media. Like, you can't hide behind the mystique anymore. Because back in the day, like, if you didn't go to Carolina, Duke, or Kentucky, or schools like that, you didn't really get any play, like on like national TV or nothing. So I don't know. I don't know if it's because information's at their footstep. I don't know, man. It's been crazy. They're all eligible for any other year or another year. Kentucky has the number one and number two players coming in next year. See, I'm a Vols fan. That's Tennessee's problem, man. It's like we play good defense, but we don't have no playmakers or scorers, dude. We got to recruit and get some scorers, man. Vescovi's good if he's open. Ziegler's good if he's open. Key, graduate transfer, he didn't do nothing. Josiah Jordan-James didn't really do much. We don't feed the ball inside, So it doesn't matter how good Plotchich or anybody else is or whatever, but gotta get some scores. See ya, Bubba. A. Ron says, yep, I'm about to be logging off. Ever since Ziegler got hurt, I knew Tennessee was done. Same thing here, man. I just was like, you know what? I had us losing in the Sweet 16 to Purdue. I had us making it and then losing to Purdue. But, I mean, a lot of people said we choked, but honestly, I don't even think we should have made it that far, you know? Kentucky signing Cole Trickle next season. Y'all tap that screen. Thank you, A. Ron. Appreciate that, brother. Bro, give up on this year. UConn winning it all, dude. I mean, they killed it tonight, dude. Let me look real quick. See how the bracket's lining up. But, dude, they absolutely just murdered Gonzaga. FAU has now beat the Vols and Kansas State. So it's like, you want to roll them out, but at the same time, you're like, bro, if you keep winning, though. Let's look up. I know there's a couple games left to play. Salute to y'all beating Pook. Well, you know, we just try to play our part. You know, do the best we can. We play good against teams that we shouldn't beat or should beat. Or sorry, we play good against teams that we shouldn't beat. We're terrible against should. But I think everyone in America was united in us hopefully beating them. So anything that we can do to help, I guess. So UConn is going to go up against either Miami or Texas. FAU is going to go up against either San Diego State or Creighton, which is insane to think about. The thing is with FAU, dude, they got just as good of a shot against San Diego and Creighton that they did against Kansas State and Tennessee. UConn has just as good of a shot against Miami or Texas that they did against Gonzaga. Like, I mean, it's honest to God, anybody's game at this point. Like, it's insane. FAU to the championship, maybe. I just need Texas to make it, dude. That might save my bracket. I might be able to make a couple bucks. I don't know. I just need Texas to make it. That's the only team that I got left. I got them going to the championship, and then I had them losing, but that's all I need. Nobody's beating UConn, man. They are on a tear for sure. But I know some of y'all hopped in here on the end. You're kind of new to the streams. Usually I go live every night or every Saturday night, 9 p.m. to midnight Standard Time, Eastern Standard Time. Primarily talk about football, but we've been talking about some March Madness and stuff. But usually when football gets geared up, that's where we just sit around and talk college sports, dude. That's the main thing. FAU has most wins for a D1 school this season. That is insane to think about. Who did you have going to the shop on the other side? I actually had Bama going all the way, which pains me to say. But I just was looking at that offense, dude. I was like, man, like I was looking at their bracket. I was like, I don't really see anybody slowing them down. And then they were hitting the lights out for me on the arc. I mean, dude, they just absolutely waylaid the other team. I have UConn, Texas, San Diego State, and I had Marquette. Ooh, that's a pretty good bracket, dude. I mean, if that's who you had, you got to be in like the top 90% at this point. My Final Four was Arizona, Texas, Bama, and Arizona, Texas, Bama, and somebody else. Gonzaga. Was it Gonzaga? Yeah, it was Gonzaga, Texas, Arizona, and Bama. Didn't work out. I live in Louisville. Brandon Miller seriously had 4 security guards around him in the city. Oh, yeah. He really played the villain well this year, didn't he? By God. I seen a meme, and I normally don't share like stuff in poor taste, but I seen a meme in regards to Brandon Miller, and it basically said Brandon Miller has been cleared of all charges because after that game last night, he clearly was not the shooter. Man, what made it worse was like after all that stuff, he got patted down walking onto the court. I guess that was like their celebration. Probably mistimed. I'm actually undefeated in the women's. Damn, dude. So you got a perfect bracket up to this point. That's pretty impressive. What was the big deal about him this year? I heard about it, but I forgot. Some kind of shooting wasn't. Miller needs to stay one more year in college. You're probably right. Basically, somehow or another, he had a gun, gave it to a buddy, and then that buddy ended up shooting and killing somebody. And so at first it was kind of like, was he there, was he not? And then it was like, well, he supplied this person with a gun. You know, I don't know all of the details, but definitely a pretty bonehead move across the board. I don't know who he hangs out with, but he has been cleared on essentially all charges, so I don't know. The introduction, apparently the walk-on, who did the pat down was involved in the shooting. Didn't know that. Which I guess they did that introduction, the walk-on, the walking out on the court stuff. I reckon they did that before this, but it's like, dude, you gotta have like better judgment to be like, it's probably not a good idea. But I mean, Brandon Miller's a good player. He's probably going to do pretty good in the NBA, but rough situation, dude. Rough situation. For sure. What's up to the new guys? Seeing some new usernames on here that I'm not used to. Miller has been named out of the court trial. Yeah, that's what I was reading. I was reading that he essentially got like acquitted. They said he didn't have anything to do with it. Make sure you guys click follow. I'm going to be hopping off here in a second, but every Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to about midnight, I go live, especially during football season. I just like to sit around and talk about college sports in general. Got a podcast and all that stuff, but, you know, as far as the lives go, man, I hop on here every Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But make sure you click follow and then click on my picture. That'll take you to my link tree. Really active on Facebook. If you follow me on Facebook, though, you got to be careful because I troll a little bit. But unfortunately, that's just how social media works. Got to get people talking. Can we talk about Marquise Novell? He's real fast. He is crazy. Dude, I was talking about him a couple podcast episodes back. And I was talking about, like, man, if there's one game that you can watch Kansas State versus, and I don't remember who they were playing before. They lost to FAU today, but I can't remember who they were playing before that, though. It wasn't technically an upset, but they beat somebody before FAU. I can't remember. Anyways, I was saying, dude, if there's one game you can watch that one because dude is good. And then, of course, he went out and, you know, broke the NCAA March Madness assist record and all that. But Michigan State, that was it. But I watched the game before that, and I was like, dude, this dude is killing it. Like, he's pretty good. Yeah, he's pretty daggone good. But, yeah, he reminds me kind of like Mike Bibby. Somebody the other day said Damon Stoudemire. I felt like that was a pretty good combination, but like, dude, he's just fun to watch, man. Best March Madness game of all time, in my opinion. There's been some good ones. Hands down, though, this has been the best March Madness ever, though, in my opinion. I mean, I've had more fun, even though my Vols got knocked out, than I can remember in a long time, for sure. Sam, if you're not already, buddy, follow me. And I usually don't like pub people to follow me or like my stuff, but like I said, I'm about to hop off here in a second. But like I said, I just every Saturday night we hop on here and talk college sports. So anytime somebody's like, big fan of college sports, I'm always like, dude, come back, man, get in on the convo. But yes, it has definitely been best March Madness that I can remember in a long time for sure. But also, and like I said, dude, I don't normally pub my stuff until the very end of the lives. But like I said, click on my picture, hit up the link tree, or just go to www.bigdrewski.com. Really active on Facebook. I do troll a little bit, but when I hop on the lives, I'm just normal. But very, very active on Facebook. So I always tell everybody, if you're going to follow me somewhere else, follow me on Facebook. I have a podcast with my uncle. Shoot me a message with a link to it, dude. I'll check it out. Between mine and a buddy of mine's and the podcasts that I like to listen to, it's hard for me to work them in, but I'll try to give it a listen or two. Yeah, shoot me a message with it. I'll give it a shot. Listen to it when I get his chats. I mean, I drive a lot for work, so obviously, but I'm going to go ahead and hop off here, guys. Again, Ed, you've been awesome. The fact that you're listening to me on vacation is pretty awesome. I enjoy these. My voice is going out. I'm going to be probably dead tomorrow and miserable and have to take a nap at some point. But you guys keep me going, man. You really do. I appreciate it more than you guys know. So I think it's just me and Ed on here now. Unless it's just showing me and Ed. Sam, I don't know if you're still on here, but like I said, message me a link to your podcast. But appreciate you guys for watching, especially you, Ed. At some point, like I said, I'm gonna get some stickers or something. I'll send you guys some. I'm gonna get some stickers and some shirts made and stuff, but I'm gonna send you some stickers or something with the podcast or the Little Tangerine Show logo on it or whatever. But just haven't got around to it yet. I'm trying to stack some stuff up for a little bit. Facebook's starting to kick me a little something, but I'm trying to stack some stuff up before I start ordering all that. Later, I'm going to be fat and happy with seafood tomorrow. That sounds good, buddy. But, I'll be back here on Saturday. With March Madness, I might hop on there during the week at some point if the games are at a normal time. But, buddy, until next time, I appreciate it. I am out. Appreciate it. Big Drewski out. Till next time. Oh. Did I exit out of that? Son of a bitch. Crazy Casper Media.
Famous TikToker and player Caleb Hammett, also known as the Drip King, is in critical condition. He is most commonly known for his eye black videos and the Drip Queen. He is also a college lacrosse player at UMass Amherst. He announced yesterday his retirement from social media because of his conditions. Today he finds himself in the ICU at Pritville Hospital for suffering a Riz attack. Famous TikToker and lacrosse player
I appreciate you guys. I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of forgot about you. But until next time, guys, Big Drewski, I'm out.